Hello chat, how's it going? Hopefully well. We're back playing Zelda again today because tomorrow not gonna get the chance to. So filling the gap ahead of time, putting an extra one out there to fill. I don't even know what word I'm looking for. Ignore me. But we're back. I'm planning on getting to minimum 550 Koroks collected today. Keeping with the 50 a day minimum. Gonna keep that whole ball rolling. I don't really have a plan for a specific region. Or anything like that. When don't you play Zelda? Like every other day, pretty much. Like half the time right now. Music is so loud. It shouldn't be. Is it? I mean, that was time to kill it anyway, but was it really that loud? There we go. Jesus. Hand did not want to pop open. Okay. Is it actually that loud? I would say so. Well, clearly I don't know how to do audio. I'm just gonna pick a spot and start. Just no brain power going into it. I have a fast travel right there. There's a Korok right here. There's actually a bunch right around this. One here. One here. Here. And the last one here. Boom. 5 marked. We're good to go. I fast travel. We get her done. I can also read off the shrine and Korok count real quick while we're in the loading. Sorry, hiccups. 92 shrines total and 502 Koroks total. So, today we're doing a minimum of 48 Koroks to keep up with that 50 a day. I gotta stay on it. Because at that pace, including today, we'll have all the Koroks done in at least 8 days. Whew. But getting into roll queue more, force myself to go support so I don't have to wait 63 eons. Kiriko's fun. Agreed to everything. Trying to think of something to talk about with what I've been doing, but like, my day has been filled with, things that that would be smarter for me not to talk about than to talk about currently. So I'm trying to pick and choose here what I do and don't say. What I do say, I was talking a lot yesterday about wanting to like do a bunch of networking going into like Warzone 2 and stuff just because it's free to play, so it's kind of like a perfect game to start doing stuff with other creators again. Like start not just completely running a solo show again. I've been doing that. I will say no more specific than that, but I've been on it. Fuck. I've been editing that super big video project a lot. That's been coming together really well. I got kind of bored with, because like the most general update that I've done on that one is like, I'll just say like how long the total runtime that I have edited is, and that's kind of how I've been updating for that. But it hasn't moved very much. I think there's about 15 minutes fully, or in like the first pass of editing done right now. But the last time I talked about it, it was at like 13. I got bored. I got kind of burnt out doing the like, doing the first pass edit of everything. So I just went back to the beginning and I started doing the second pass already on some of that. And now I'm just kind of bouncing back and forth depending on what I feel like doing between those two. Second pass has been a blast. I've been making the video way, way better. Like way more engaging in the early part. And now it's making me worry that the video is going to take even longer, because if I want to keep up what I started doing this morning, it's going to be a time-consuming process. I've been doing, like, Remember when I said it was already overproduced? This morning, I was, like, adding in my own ambience and sound effects and doing audio engineering on those effects and stuff to make them sound just right, just perfectly as I want them. Doing way too much. Just absolutely overproducing the shit out of this video. Because it is like a passion project more than it is like tailor-made for the algorithm. Oh, that's just a thing I'm supposed to jump into. I thought he was gonna like drop a monster part, which he didn't. Because he's a bitch. But at least there's this. I don't know. We'll see with this video. I would like to do more like it. And, you know, people always say the whole thing of, like, if you really like what you're doing, and it's good, the algorithm will pick it up no matter what. And I've never fully believed in that statement, like, that way of thinking. Like, there's a middle ground between, you have to do a good job producing your content, and you have to really genuinely enjoy what you're doing. But there's also, like, a level of luck to everything, social media-wise. And if you play to the strength of the algorithm at any given time, like if you play into trends or, like, just even cater to communities that are on an upward trend at any given time, you're not necessarily guaranteeing success, but you're increasing the odds of that luck, so to speak. Like, that's kind of the best way to put it. So I've never been a full believer in just, like, do whatever you want, and if it's good and you enjoy it, it will work. So it'll be a good test of that, because this is genuinely just a, like, this is me just wanting to do a good piece of content for the sake of doing it. It is not catered towards the algorithm in the slightest. But I've been doing my best. I mean, even as far back as, like, doing the first draft of writing the video. I've been mindful to write it and produce it in such a way to where, like, it will still be digestible for people who aren't familiar with the source material, like the topic of the video. Trying to make it something that everyone can enjoy, regardless of, like, what game they found me through, or, like, what they are and aren't interested in, sort of thing. We'll see how that works. We'll see how well I can pull that off. Chop! I don't know why there's an ice keese out here. It's not even, like, snowy or really even cold out here. Why is he? Oh, it's just a rock. If something will be watched and enjoyed by people who are already subscribed, it can go out to people who might enjoy it too. Sure. Very recently, I had an example where that is not so much. The video that I uploaded yesterday, it kind of died in the water. Like, yesterday afternoon, it kind of just, like, fully stopped getting views entirely. And I was like, alright, let me go look at analytics, see what's up, see what I did wrong, what I can not do next time, sort of thing. Because with every video, it's like, what can I learn from my fuck up here to prevent a future fuck up, right? For lack of a more elegant way of saying it. Because nothing ever, like, no video goes over entirely perfectly, so each and everything that I've ever put out, I can be like, is there any little thing that at least points me in the right direction of where to go? And YouTube's analytics are amazing. So normally I can gather at least one thing, like minimum, from each video. But with that one yesterday, I was looking at it and I'm like, huh, the impressions were kind of low. Impressions being like the amount of people that the video even got recommended to. The impressions were kind of low. The click-through rate was good. The click-through rate was high, like, significantly higher than my average. Just the amount of people who actually clicked on it, who got served it and they're recommended or suggested or whatever. And so I keep looking, and I'm looking through, like, the audience data. And over 90% of people who watched that video were already subbed to my channel. So what I can gather from that is that that video essentially only got recommended to people who already watch my stuff. And so I'm kind of like, huh, that's not the way I thought the algorithm worked. I've never had my subscriber data in the audience tab that high, ever. Not even close to it. Like, not even within 30% of that. I've never had it even close to that high. That's like a bizarre anomaly on my channel now where I'm like, okay, why did YouTube not show this to, like, anyone outside of my already existing audience? Because I think it was only, like, 8% of views were not subscribed. Which, translated into the actual numbers of that video, it means that, like, only 2 to 4 people who watched that video found it and weren't already subbed to my channel. Everyone else was someone who's already, like, watched the streams or something. Is it really usually that low? Yes. But, like, okay, so you know how people do the thing where they're like, this percent of people aren't subscribed, and normally they say, like, 60 or something like that? Like, a pretty average amount of, like, subscribed users to not is, like, 65, 35. 65 being, like, new people, 35 being existing subs. Like, that's a pretty normal amount. But, like, that's just a play to get engagement. That's just a call to action. Honestly, you want YouTube to be pushing your video to as many people who don't already watch your channel as possible, to as many potential viewers as possible. So, realistically, like, the higher that the number of non-subs on a video's views are, the better. I mean, there are, like, edge cases where it's like, if no one who's subbed to your channel is watching something, and it's not performing well, then you should probably not do that sort of video again, because, like, your audience doesn't like it. You're appealing to someone entirely new at that point. But, for the most part, like, the more that people who aren't subbed to you are watching a video, the better. Because it just means you're reaching more and more new people. But that video, like, only went out to people who already watch the channel. Exclusively went out to those kinds of people. And so I'm sort of sitting here like, why is that? Is there anything that I could find that's an explanation for that? Honestly, I don't know. Because I didn't, like, change anything about the way I do my search engine stuff. I just did what I tend to normally do. I just did what I normally do. And it just, like, didn't get sent out really at all. So I'm sort of like, okay, back to the drawing board, I guess, on that one. I don't know. It's a learning thing. Everything on YouTube is a learning thing. Looks pretty cool. How have I never seen this? Little, like, fort? Ruined fort sort of thing here? I guess I've never really been in the field that much. I really haven't explored this area at all. Oh, there's another one. Was the Korok just gonna be under that leaf pile? Pretty easy one. It is! Hey, I'll take it. Hey, let me check these off then. Korok grind does not stop. Wait. I undo. I don't think I actually got that Korok. I don't remember getting that Korok. Did I get that one? No, I didn't. I didn't even mark that one. Oh. I have to, like, immediately go do this. Or, I guess I have it marked. I have to go do that. Because I checked it as done on the map, and now I don't know how to uncheck it. So, simple solution, I'll just make it so that that is a Korok I've done. Oh, come on. Give me Guardian parts. I want them. All the ancient parts. Give. Cores would be appreciated. Thank you. Pleasure doing business. Thank God that people told me about the cutting the legs thing off, because once I learned parry, it was parry or nothing. There is no other way to fight a Guardian once I've learned how to parry. Let me mark more than one Korok up there. One up here, too. Still can't parry for shit. Yeah, I'm just a bit of a gamer. How it is. A little bit of... Hence the pot lid. Don't need anything else. Bit of a parry god myself. Know how it is. Eat method? Yeah, I still don't know the sound cue that people are talking about. I still can't hear it. Like, even now that I've learned parry, and I'm pretty consistent with it, I still have no idea what beep sound people are talking about. I still haven't heard it. I kind of figured if I just learned one of the other ways to do it, that I would start hearing the beep at some point. How low is my game volume? Not low. It's pretty loud. Like, it's quieter on the stream than it is for me, because I turn it down going through OBS. But for me, it's actually pretty loud. Well, that's it. Rock. Hyrule Forest Park. I should have taken note of how many total Koroks I had at the beginning. That definitely would have helped with, like, knowing when I hit the 550 mark. Oh. I could fight one. Come here, bitch. Oh, this won't take long. We just finish him off. Oh, I guess not. Ow. I don't think that attack has ever hit me before. I genuinely have not seen that. Oh, health bar is back. Wait, do I have to hit the eye to kill it? Is that what's happening? Oh, shit. I guess you do. Do I need to take pictures of these? I do. Picture grind is the real grind I'm on now. Along with the Koroks. But pictures, I'm just pointing this camera at everything, man. I need to have pictures of everything. Oh, I thought it was gonna be up in the tree. I thought it would just be a rock in the tree. The only person I've seen get the skeleton to 0 HP and only finishing with the eye? What do you mean? Do people normally just shoot the eye the whole time? I mean, that would definitely work. But if you spin to win like that, you can just get so much damage on the skeleton so easily. Then damage his eye? Oh, does the eye pop out when he falls on the ground? Because if it does, I just entirely missed that. I'm used to fighting the fleshy versions of it. Not that one. I don't think my message popped up. I don't think it did. What did you say? Hello, Smitty. Can confirm your message did not pop up. What the fuck? So I didn't parry that. It did like 2 hearts of damage and it set me on fire, but it didn't break my shield either. I'm very confused by what just happened. Yeah, I'll just finish him off with bonking. With a good, solid bonking. That's one way to do it. Oh, is he still alive? Oh, he's blowing up. A hot dog is absolutely a sandwich in every way. I'll take this debate to my grave. I'm with you on this one. Hot dog, sandwich. It's just... It is how it is. I don't make the rules around here. Alright? It is a sandwich. I've scientifically proven a hot dog is a sandwich. Bucket back at it with the science on the question of the day. Hello, Bucket. How's it going? Where's the block? I see where it goes. What's the best sauce on a hot dog? Ooh. I would say mustard. I mean, it's not necessarily sauce, but condiment. I would say mustard is my favorite. Like, honestly, my favorite hot dog, like, if I'm making one at home, though, it's different. Like, if I were out at, like, a hot dog place getting one, I would be a little more fancy with my order, admittedly. But if I'm just making hot dogs here, like, I'm probably just gonna pull out the wiener, the bun. Mustard's not a sauce. Well, neither is relish. It's a condiment. Alright. Go on this side. But when I make them at home, I get lazy, and I normally just do, like, mustard and, like, diced onion. That's, like, it. Call me what you will for that. But I get pretty lazy when I'm making hot dogs here. I don't care about this debate as long as I can eat it. True. Condiments and sauces are different things. I mean, they are. But, like, I would say that condiments are sauces. I would say it's one of those, like, all condiments are sauces, but not all sauces are condiments. Like, what is ketchup but a glorified tomato sauce? Or I guess tomato sauce is a different thing. Fuck. What is mustard other than mustard seeds made into sauce? Go with that. Forget what I said before. Forget about it. Forget about it. Alright. AM is the best hot dog brand. I don't even really, like, have a brand. I tend to get them from the butcher. I tend to go more for, like a sausage than, like, an actual, like, grocery brand hot dog. You know what I mean? I like a higher quality meat. What can I say? Oh, that little guy already. Drinking coffee. I mean, this is pretty much coffee. Are these different? Yes, they are. Here we go. Got a nice picture of them. I should probably kill those guys, actually. Oh, shit. Never know when I might need the white choo. I'm saying, yeah, I said it, and then I realized how it sounded, but I just let it sit. I was just gonna let that one go. I don't have the energy for it today. I've spent my whole morning doing 3 things. I've been networking, I've been editing, and I've been grinding the little bit of double weapon XP I have left, because Warzone 2 comes out tomorrow, and I need to be prepared to do videos for that, like, all day tomorrow. So, I'm trying to just, like, make sure that any gun that has a chance at being meta right now, in my mind, I'm leveling up to max before tomorrow. Like, I need to be ready to go with, like, loadouts and attachments and everything. I'm gonna be so prepared for Warzone 2. Be crazy. I made, like, a whole, 2 new connections on Twitter with other creators. Why do they release 2 giant COD games? It's not necessarily like it's 2 games. Think of it more like Modern Warfare 2 is the game, but Warzone 2 is like it's like a mode for Modern Warfare, but they just make that one free to play. Let me explain the business model for people who don't play Call of Duty. The business model here is you can play the Battle Royale for free. This is how it was the last few years. Battle Royale is free, but the whole gimmick with Call of Duty's Battle Royale is, they're both $60. No, Warzone is free to play. Free to download, whatever. Like, you can play Warzone 1 right now. You can go preload Warzone 2 right now. It won't cost you $1. It won't cost you a cent. Ah, fuck! That one was a little far away. My god, I'm burning. I have Mipha's Grace, though. No need to worry. Whoa, you are right on my shit. Where? Ah! The follow-up shot. Right, but the business model is the whole gimmick in Warzone is the loadout drop, where you can bring in a gun, with all of your attachments and everything, have it kitted exactly how you want it. You have to earn the drop, but that's the gimmick, right? So what does that lead to? It leads to you needing to level up to unlock guns for your loadout. And then, beyond that, you need to get kills to level up your gun, get attachments, and if you want to get camos, you need to do certain challenges to get those camos unlocked. So the business model is, they lure you in with the free Battle Royale, they get you playing, they get you enjoying the game. But then if you actually want to take it seriously, like have a good weapon build, and not spend like tens of hours grinding one weapon alone in Warzone, then you should go and buy the multiplayer so that you can actually like effectively and efficiently grind out your weapon progression and stuff like that. It's a good business model. It's worked for them, clearly. Don't forget the like $7 billion average per quarter or whatever it was in like 2021. Whatever ridiculously high number their average was in revenue. Like, it's clearly working. I haven't played COD since JFK was in the zombie mode. My guy, that was a whole 12 years ago. That was... Oh no. Don't make me feel like the Zoomer here, chat. Don't do this to me. Don't do this. I'm not a Zoomer for enjoying Call of Duty. Still. Because I mean, Call of Duty... It's... I've said it... I actually just said this to a friend of mine the other night. I called it like the junk food of the video game industry. It's like the superhero movie of the video game industry. That thing that like anyone can go and play and just sit down and turn their brain off and have a good time. It doesn't need to be like high art. It doesn't need to be well designed because it's just fun and you can just like sit down, go into like mush brain, like literally nothing's happening between your ears and just gun go burr. And Call of Duty's a great time because of that. Call of Duty is one of the very few games that I play just because I have fun playing it. Aren't you pushing 80s? But hello, Finn. Is my beard already that long? Ow! I was just getting used to that not happening, too. My can pulled a mustache hair right out again. Just plucked one. It's apparently long enough that the can yoink a hair out. We've gotten back to that point already. Shave it off again. Boomerism is a mindset, not an age. True. I can't be that much of a boomer because I was tempted to... right before stream chat, like 20 minutes before stream, a friend of mine was like, hey, you want to watch Chainsaw Man? When I tell you, I was almost late to stream just because I wanted to watch Chainsaw Man today. I haven't watched it. You bitches, don't say anything. I've not watched the new episode. I didn't like last week's episode very much, just because nothing happened. Like, I get that they introduced new characters and everything, but like... It was set up? Yeah. It was set up. I have not read the manga. Like, I can... I've talked a lot about like setup episodes in TV because Andor is still running. I can enjoy a setup episode. All right, I can. But like, you gotta give me something. You gotta give me like one thing in the episode that's gonna be like, that's the one thing that made me happy I watched it. You gotta give me that one little payoff moment, even if it's just a tiny thing. Give me something. Don't get me started on Andor. I'm so hyped for tomorrow. Last week's episode was great. I think episode 10 of Andor last week was probably the best one. That's probably my favorite episode out of the show. In general, I would say episodes 8, 9, and 10 are like the best little chunk of the show, easily, if nothing else. Episodes 8, 9, and 10 have been like peak Andor. That's been some good shit. Is it confirmed we're getting Shipment and Shoot House on Friday? We're getting Shipment and Shoot House tomorrow. Like midnight update, or maybe it's gonna be at like noon tomorrow. I think it's gonna be midnight though. Just because they're launching Warzone, they're probably gonna do a midnight launch. So like, I think it's probably coming out tonight. Even better, true. I'm looking forward to Shipment. Fuck Shoot House. Stupid ass map Shoot House. I almost call it Shit House. Unintentionally, by the way. That was just me not being well spoken. That wasn't even an intentional jab at the map. But hello, Ryan. I did not mean to ignore. I'm sidetracked. You're stacked with hearts here. It's only gonna get higher as I get more and more orb. We're in the end game of this 100%. Like, we're at the point where I'm grinding out the last open world stuff. I'm wrapping up my side quests, and then I'm gonna go fight Ganon. Like, we're in the end game now. Oh. Me on my days off. Gold camo's so easy to get, it's gonna be even easier, bro. I bet it'll probably be better. Ooh, sorry, hiccup. That turned into a burp. We've all been there. I think, honestly, this is like only for my people who are talking to MW2, or who know what I'm talking about. Invasion has been the best way to level guns, easily, like the #1 way. I think Shipment and Shoot House, once we get like a 24/7 playlist of those, that'll probably be the best way to level the guns and get the camos for them. Like, get the challenges done and get your levels done, because like double kills on some of the 6v6 maps can be kind of tricky, depending on how big they are. I'm trying to think. Like Embassy. Embassy is a map that's big enough that if I'm playing on Embassy and I'm trying to get double kills, it can take a bit. It can be a little tricky. But like, Shipment Shoot House, man, that's gonna make that shit fly. I'm gonna have Orion very quickly now. I think I have like 15 or 20 guns gold right now. I have platinum melees. I have 4 assault rifles gold. I have 3 SMGs? Wait, no. I have 4 SMGs gold. Trying to think. I have 1 of the launchers done already. I did the Pila. I don't have any LMGs, but I have a couple of the LMGs leveled, just not gold yet. Because I think the RAL and the Rap H are going to both be very meta picks in Warzone, so I leveled them. The RPK could be a meta pick. I have that leveled as well, and that's going to be like the sleeper LMG in Warzone 2, probably. I think all the attention is going to go to the RAL right away, but the Rap H and the RPK are probably going to be very competitive. Trying to think, what else do I have? Oh, I have the P890, the first pistol you get at like level 1. I have that gold. I've kind of been all over the place. Like, I haven't been focusing any categories specifically. I've just kind of been playing with what I want. Anyway, that's my MW2 talk. Zelda people already are just like, what the fuck? This is so long. Get my bananas. Observe the patterns of the trees. And solve the puzzle. You haven't even gotten all the shrines. I have 92 shrines and something like 515, 520 Koroks right now. That's an estimated number for the record, because I don't know exactly where I'm at with, like, Koroks. I know my shrine number is 92. Koroks are, like, I think they are... Sorry, I got kind of lost on my interactive map. I'm just making sure that I marked everything right. I did. Okay. Yeah, no, that shit happens. You agree the M16 is cheeks? Bro, it's so bad. Like, I tried it out of curiosity. It's so bad. I haven't tried the 545 AK yet. But I've heard that that thing is, like, almost as bad as the M16. Oh, actually, I have the 545 AK leveled, but I did it on day 1, so I don't have any memory of it, and I only played Invasion with it, so I honestly have no idea. I did level it, because on day 1, at the end of the day, like, the end of my, like, 17-hour grind of doing videos that day, I was leveling up the whole AK tree just to get all the variants unlocked, so I did level the 545 AK, but I have no idea if it's good or bad, because I was, like, already half asleep and not really paying attention anyway. There are a bunch of shrines that are going to take more time than you're used to. I had a really long one just yesterday. Like, one that took, like, 10 minutes. I had one of those, and it's not the first one that I've had that's that long, but I'm sure there's still a couple more beyond that, too. Oh, I can just roll it. Hold on. Like the Limp Bizkit song.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Just to get to the shrine? Oh, what? That sounds... I hit it a little hard. I knew one hit would have been plenty. Rolling. Come on. Shit. Fuck, why am I hitting it? Oh my. Alright. Oh. Big roll. Beautiful. And if my antivirus on my laptop could stop randomly popping up reminding me to renew, that would be great. Every fucking day at this point, man. Like, did you know your antivirus is expired? Yes, bitch. I do nothing on that laptop other than stream with it. I think it's fine. This thing hasn't been unplugged from the Ethernet or the HDMI or anything like that in months. Like, this thing has not moved. It has not done anything outside of, like, record footage from my main PC or stream. So it's not like I'm even, like, downloading anything to this laptop. I'm not worried about getting some infected file or something. Not right now, at least. Doesn't need no antivirus. I don't. I am the virus. Is it under the bridge? Like the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Sorry. That's the second banned song joke in, like, literally 3 minutes. I need to stop. Not even. But hello, Pasta. How's it going? Welcome. Any Red Hot Chili Pepper fans in chat? Me, I'm one. I'm definitely one. Oh, that's why. Okay, so I did these Koroks, I just didn't check them off. I was like, why was my interactive map up there? Earlier, when I was, like, doing Koroks, but not these ones. It's because I did do them, I just forgot to check them off. Those are done, and then there's one, like, in these trees about there. Korok grind is real. Red Hot Chili Peppers equals boomer? Bro, don't do this to me. Stop. They're great. They're so good. Although they can be hit or miss. You know, when they miss, they miss. They definitely miss when they do. But their hits are bops. They're absolute bangers. Come on now. I'm trying to think. I actually... Trump is announcing his 2024 campaign. Man, I honestly hope, for the sake of the Republican Party going into the next election, that he doesn't. I think, genuinely speaking, as someone who does not take a side on this, like, doesn't like either party, I think that if Trump announces his election, and I think if Trump actually runs, he's only going to be hurting the Republican Party going into the next presidential election. Of course, they could choose to not nominate him, but I think that he has an effect on people, a very binary, like, effect where you either really hate him or you, like, rally behind him and anything he says or does. Like, there is no in-between. I'm exaggerating. But there's very little people who fall into an in-between with this guy. And I think that the amount of people who hate him will outweigh the amount of people who like him. Just because it's one of those things where when you have someone who is formerly in office, who was also a polarizing figure, run again years later, it normally doesn't go well. I don't think that he should run. I think that he would only be doing a disservice to his own party if he did. But I also think that he has a big ego issue, and I think he is going to run. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I don't doubt he's going to announce his campaign, but I definitely think it's going to be crazy. Want to check how long the stream has been going on? Streams usually last 2 hours. These streams usually last 4 hours. But we've only been going for about 45 minutes, so we'll be here for a while. You really think? I know, crazy, wild take. Donald Trump might have a bit of an ego problem. Little bit. I mean, even people that I know who like, are supporters of his and like him, like, that's not a controversial thing to say. Like, even people I know who really like him are like, oh yeah, his ego is, like, off the chain. It's so wild. I know a good group of people as well who, like, were supporters of his, who after, like, his whole meltdown over losing the election in 2020 became, like, former supporters. Like, they were like, no, this guy is fucking weird. Like, why? This is a grown man just crying for months about how he got cheated. Like, bro, it's okay. You lose sometimes. I mean, in general, that's kind of just an American politics thing. It's just kind of a pattern where, like, whoever loses an election tends to, like, cry about how it was cheated or stolen from them or whatever. It happens literally every single time. It's happening right now. It's literally happening as I speak in America, where not naming names or pointing fingers, but if you know, you know. There's a certain party in a certain state right now who is really crying about having a rigged election and how they lost because they got cheated out of it. Ridiculous. It's literally happening right now. Like I've said, I don't pay too much attention. I don't enjoy paying attention. It just adds too much stress to my life that, frankly, I don't need, especially when I don't side with either party. Like, I don't need that. I don't need to be worrying about all this. I got better things to spend my mental energy on. Pulls an anarcho... I don't know what that word means. I have had friends of mine describe me as an anarchist before, and I think it's weird. Because, like, I'm not. Like, having a government can really suck in a lot of ways. But you know what really would suck? Would be not having a government at all. Like, a complete absence of a government. That would be terrible. That would be so much worse. Definitely not an anarchist in the sense that I think, like, lack of government would be better. I think that's fucking crazy. I think that's a wild belief. Just become monkey? Yeah, absolutely not. The big fancy term for it, though. I had a professor in college It was my professor who taught my mythology course, who was like very open about being an anarchist, and it was hilarious. I loved that guy. He was a fucking handful, and just so entertaining. One of the most entertaining people I came across in my time in Florida. That guy was a hoot. A real hoot. God, I'm aging myself today. I need to stop. I'm literally 20, bro. What is coming out of my mouth? What am I saying? It's real. 4chan didn't think of it? Okay, now I'm suspicious. Breaking this shitty little sword on rocks. I don't get what the gimmick with this sword is. Ow. Gamer moment right there, bro. That was a good one. We take Korok. We continue on. I think I've gotten about 20-ish Koroks today. I haven't been counting as we've been going, but we started somewhere in the low 60s. Like, in terms of how many I had on hand. So I think we're doing a pretty good job. You know what I should be... Try me now. Let's see it one more time. I don't even care about cutting the legs off. I haven't been getting more cores anyway. I have been getting, like, more gears and screws and stuff, but... I definitely cannot personally attest to the cores dropping more often if you cut the legs off. In my experience, that just hasn't been happening. And there's a core. What are the odds that the one time I just give up on chopping the legs, it drops one? And I'll take it. I think I have, like, a solid handful. Yeah, I have 6. I should honestly just, like, sell a bunch of monster parts for rupees and head up there and get a bunch of, like, ancient gear to, like, put on the wall of my house or something. I feel like once I buy those weapons, I don't even want to use them. I feel like it would be wrong to use and break those weapons once I've acquired them. Oh, shit. I'll put them up on my wall in my beautiful house that's fully decorated now. Just get a bunch of, like, the chainsaw blade, ancient weapons, and shit like that that look really cool, and put them on the wall. Decoration. Did you see that? Did I see what? Was it a ghost? Was it a spider? Is there someone behind me? Have you played Lollipop Chainsaw? I have. I have played it. Interesting game. I can't say I think of that game often, but you just unlocked some really interesting memories. The big guy was knocked backwards by the skeleton, damaging him. Oh, what the fuck? I did not catch that. We need a playthrough. I mean, if they ever, like, remake or remaster that game, then sure thing. That game is fucking wild. That's like a fever dream of a game. I'm trying to, like, remember the story as much as I can right now, off the top of my head. Isn't it, like, her boyfriend's her family, she comes from, like, a family of, wasn't it literally zombie hunters? And, like, a zombie apocalypse broke out in her town. And her boyfriend got bit by a zombie. And so she cut her boyfriend's head off, but performed a spell that would keep him alive. And literally, like, strapped his head to, like, her waistband. Like, her utility belt that was on her waist. And he was just kind of, like, chilling there, like, talking as you played the game. That game was fucking bizarre. The more that I think about it, the weirder it gets, too. The more that I remember. That game was fucking weird. Oh, there's a star piece way up there. I saw the light. I saw it. I gotta go get that. Or at least I gotta go try. It's 5 a.m. Did it just, like, fully disappear? Or is it just that the shining, like, beacon of light is gone? Oh, there's no way I find it. It must have gone away. Shit. Yeah, if you've never, like, played or seen Lollipop Chainsaw, just a quick Google search will give you a solid idea of why I'm like, yeah, that game was something. But I did play it because that was like an Xbox 360 classic. Like, that came out, and it was one of those games that was immediately like, this is a game that we will remember forever. And we certainly do. Not for the reasons that they might have thought, but we certainly do remember it. At least I do. I don't want to speak for everyone here, but I remember that shit. Such a bit. I don't even care. Fuck off! Did you smash, though? I don't know. Honestly. I don't know. Not really my type. If I'm being honest, what was her name even? I can't remember her name. I always just think of her as Lollipop Chainsaw. I don't remember what her fucking name was. I don't remember. I honestly... I think her boyfriend's name was Nick. I think I remember her boyfriend's name. But I think that's like the only character name from that game that I remember at all. And even then, I'm probably wrong about it. But I think her boyfriend's name in that game was Nick. I don't remember like any of the characters from that. Honestly, I should go and dig up my my copy of it from wherever it is in storage. That would be an interesting revisit. If I were to play it like for a stream, I would literally have to play it on my 360. Like the 360 works with like Elgato hardware though. Like it actually works really well with Elgato hardware. Or actually, I bet I could probably play it on the Xbox One, couldn't I? They definitely have it on backwards compatibility. There's no way they don't. Because that, like I said, that's like a classic, like all-time Xbox 360 hit sort of game. Even, I mean, the game wasn't bad. I think people more remember the game for just being like absolutely insane with like its story and everything, like its characters. That game was just wacky as fuck. Like the gameplay was solid, but it wasn't like amazing. Like that's not why I remember the game. I remember it being fun, but it was the story and the characters that were very memorable. But I do have like a disc copy of that somewhere, surely. I would just have to go find it. To do a poll. Last time I streamed off of my Xbox One, I really didn't like it. Like, I mean, to be fair, in general, I don't enjoy streaming off of a console. It's weird to have... It's weird to not stream off of my PC. Well, I am streaming off of my laptop still. But you know what I mean? Like, to not be using my PC, it feels kind of weird. There's actually a remake coming in 2023. What are the odds? I doubt it. There's no way. Don't tell me they're remaking Lollipop Chainsaw, man. They can't do this. They don't know what rabbit hole they're opening with that one. Split? I have to. Lollipop Chainsaw. Oh my god. Why did remake autofill? Wait, it was announced? After a tease, we have confirmation. Stop playing. We have confirmation Lollipop Chainsaw will receive a full remake in 2023. Announced by publisher Dragami Games, which is led by the game's original producer. The game will arrive worldwide next year, although a formal title or platforms have not yet been announced. Well, I know. It's going to be Xbox Series X and PC, in terms of platforms. This game wasn't on PS3, was it? Hold on. This is a Cole goes down a random rabbit hole because chat distracts him moment. But I don't think this game got a 360... Or it did get a PlayStation 3 release. Never mind. I guess it did. It was on PS3. Being on roller skates? I mean... I can see where that would come from. I don't think she... Was she? Did she have roller skates? Hold on. Now I have to, like, go to images and scroll to see if she was on roller skates or not. I don't think she was. But I could definitely see... No, it doesn't look like she was. Literally, when you Google Lollipop Chainsaw, like, half of the images, when you just go to Google Images, are people doing cosplays of her. Sorry, I saw a very funny picture. The one that caught me off guard. What the fuck? Yeah, like, literally half of the images are just people cosplaying the main character. That tells you what kind of game it is. Well, if it does get a remake, I'll play it because that game, I feel like a lot of people will not have seen the original. Because, like, sure, it's like a classic, like, 360 PS3 era title. But that era is a long time ago now. Like, the 360 and PS3 chat, support ended for those consoles almost 10 years ago now. Isn't that fucking crazy? Like, full support. Like, server support, system updates, all that stuff. Like, that ended almost a decade ago. Those consoles are already, like, kind of getting old. Fucking crazy, man. Why was I playing those games? I'm not upset that I was. I'm not upset that I was. My parents were highly irresponsible with the games that they let me play, and I'm so thankful for that. I would not love many games that I do today if it weren't for their massive lack of judgment when it comes to video gaming. I remember, like, many a time, one of the ones that I remember really well is picking up Dead Rising 3 at Target when that came out. Like, when the Xbox One first came out. Because my Xbox One came with, like, Forza. And I was like, well, this is cool, like, the graphics are good, but, like, cars are stupid and boring. And I want something cooler. And Dead Rising 3 was one of the launch titles, a really good one, too. And I was at Target with my mom, and I gave her the 60 bucks to buy it, and she brought it up to the counter, and the guy had to, like, read it all to her on the back of the case, like, all the reasons for the rating. Hold on, let me pull up Dead Rising 3 rating. It's M, but I want to read off the reasons that would have been read off to my mom in Target. Oh, I'm misremembering. This was 2014, apparently. This was... Or no. Oh, I'm sorry. The PC release was a year later. I was like, I thought this was a launch title for the Xbone. It was. It was 2013. I thought so. Where... Can I not find, like, the rating with the list? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Blood and gore, intense violence, sexual content, strong language, use of alcohol. List goes on. And she was just sitting there like, uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. And then she let me buy the game. Oh, my parents. Thank God. If nothing else, They let me play games I should not have, and that was pretty badass. It was launch. Yeah, I saw the 2014 thing, and I was like, is that right? I could have sworn it was at launch. It was. Because I was like, I thought that was like the first game I got for my Xbone. And it was. I was like, there's no way that it was a year later. I was right. Of course I was right. My weird knowledge of what year games released in never fails me. If it's a game that I've even like had on my radar in some way, shape, or form, I'm gonna be able to say what year it came out. Weird thing, I don't know when it started. It's just that's how I am. And for the record, before the tests start coming in, 2007 was the greatest year in gaming history. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Where is this? I hear it. Where is it? What year did Bully release? See, that one I don't know. Like, Bully is on the list of games I need to play, but I've never looked into it. If I had to guess, I would say 2006 or 2005, maybe. Maybe a little earlier. Let's go with 5. 2005, probably. If I just had to, like, guess off of the way it looks and the animations and stuff. But that can always be a little weird. It's bad. It's, like, everyone I know who's played it is like, oh, it's such a classic. Bully is one... It's like the Rockstar game. Bully and LA Noire are the two Rockstar games that I haven't played that I really need to at some point. And I guess Max Payne 3. Fun fact, I've never played Max Payne 3. I love Max Payne 1 and 2. I never played the third one. Maybe if you played it for the first time 15 years ago. I had a buddy of mine play it for the first time like a year and a half, 2 years ago, and he liked it. But he has like a fair amount of appreciation for jank the way I do. Where like, if you ask me what some of my favorite games are, I'm probably going to say that Stalker is on the list. And if you've ever played Stalker, you're going to be like, what the fuck? How can you even put that on there? It's so janky. It does not hold up. And I'm like, I know, but I love it. Stalker is one of those examples where like, just the concept of the game and like the general idea has me so sold that even though the execution was never there, I still love it. Because I'm like, damn, that was some good shit. That could have been amazing. But Stalker also has a really big modding community, to be fair. I haven't played the game vanilla in years, because you can just download mods and fix everything. It's like a Bethesda game, or like Cyberpunk. Like, is the vanilla game amazing? No. If you mod the game, is it really fucking good? Absolutely. That's normally not a great metric to measure a game by. But like, if I play a game modded and I have a good time, I had a good time. Even if it was with mods. It depends on the game though. Like, accessibility of mods and how big the community is really changes a lot. Because there's games like Bethesda or Cyberpunk or Stalker that like are pretty janky games that have a really big modding community dedicated to like fixing it up. And those are pretty good. And they're also very accessible. Like, those are very easy games to mod as well. Because the modders in those communities make it as simple as like, download the zip file and just drag and drop it into the game's directory. And I've already formatted everything so it all goes where it needs to. That's all you gotta do. Which is great. God damn it. Black Ops 3 has some of the best modding in any game I've ever played. The zombies modding in that game is fantastic. It has a Steam Workshop integration, so literally all you have to do is go find a mod that looks cool to you, press the I want to play this button, and it will automatically install it, and then you just go to your game menu, and it's there. You just launch it from the same menu as all the base game content. It's great. Like, it depends with modding, because some games are a pain in the ass to mod. I tried to mod GTA 5 once. I'd never want to do that shit again. Why? Why is it such a pain to mod GTA 5? I don't want to do it. Oh, Hollow Knight. I should mention Hollow Knight. I've barely modded my Hollow Knight, to be fair, which is why it didn't immediately come to mind. But from installing like the randomizer mod and just kind of checking out that little, oh god, what's it called? I think Finn is here. Finn, what's it called? Is it Scarab? Is that what it's called? The little program that the community made to mod Hollow Knight. It's similar to how the BO3 modding experience is, where it's like, if you know the name of the mod, like if you know what you're looking for, just go in, click the I want this button, and it will do everything for you. It's great. It's a mod manager that you have to like put somewhere and know where you put it and all that, but outside of that, it's so easy. BO3's is still, I think BO3 is the best modding experience I've ever had with a game. Just because Steam Workshop, along with making the install and the uninstall so easy, like they can put trailers on the workshop page, they can put all these screenshots, they can put descriptions and like feature lists, and it's just like, it's so nice. Like they can literally market their mod the same way that like any Steam publisher can market a video game. And then on top of that, it's as easy as click button, play mod. It's so good. And also the quality that some of the BO3 modders are putting in, like they literally beat out the official COD devs all the time. There are so many insanely talented modders in the BO3 scene that like as a lifelong COD Zombies fan, those modders make better content than Treyarch does a lot of the time. Like they consistently, like there's 1 or 2 maps a year that come out of the modding scene, keep in mind, that are entirely free if you own the base game. You just have to click button and play. That beat out the quality of like the official developer content. It's such an impressive scene. But hello 6 Iron, what happened? Alan's bum ass is getting a sequel? I know. I was screaming like a little girl when they announced Alan Wake 2, man. I love Alan Wake. I love Remedy's stuff. I just talked about Max Payne a few minutes ago. Like, Max Payne is great. Alan Wake is great. Quantum Break was a game. That's definitely the one that I didn't like. I haven't played Control yet. I need to get to Control before Alan Wake 2 for sure. Just because I know I'm such a Remedy fanboy. Like, I need to play it. I've heard good things from everyone I know who played Control. That's one that I definitely have to check out. I've been missing out on Control, I think. Yeah, Quantum Break was weird. I think really Quantum Break for me was just ruined by the whole TV show thing. It's such a cool concept. For those not familiar with Quantum Break, it came out in like 2016, I want to say. I know that it came out in 2016. Again, my weird knowledge of when games came out. It came out in 2016, and the gimmick with it was like, it was a Remedy game, third-person shooter, story-heavy, really good. But they made a whole TV show that, like, the way the game was structured, it was all in the same application, but you would, like, play a mission of the game, like a whole level for, like, 30, 45 minutes, and then you would watch an entire full-length, like, 45-minute TV episode. But the problem was, you couldn't skip the TV episodes, and because the levels themselves were like 30 to 45 minutes, you would just be getting into the flow, like you'd really be getting there and enjoying like the gameplay and stuff, and then they would pull you out of it to watch TV for an hour. And it just felt so awkward, and it didn't really work. It for me at least. I love the gimmick in theory, but the way they executed it was kind of poo-poo. But like the structure story-wise was cool, because you'd play as the main character, but then all the TV episodes would revolve around like the enemy faction who's trying to hunt you down throughout the game. So they had like a really cool dynamic story-wise with it, and like the episodes were well produced, well written. It's just, if I want to play a game, I want to play a game. If I want to watch a show, I want to watch a show. The way that it flipped between the two didn't really land well with me at all. But it's a really interesting game. If the gimmick sounds cool to you, you'd probably like it. But yeah, Wolverine is a long way out, but I'm super, super hopeful for Wolverine. What's one thing you would never buy secondhand? I mean, outside of like sex toy, which is just like the meme answer, like immediate meme answer. Let me think. Something I would never buy secondhand. Like me personally, there's a lot of things I would never buy secondhand, but I'm trying to think of like what's something that I just could never even imagine buying secondhand. Because that... I would never buy skis or a snowboard secondhand. This is not like I'm just trying to think off the top of my head because I can't think of anything that would be like atrocious to buy. Because I can tell you that after I go through a pair of skis or after I go through a snowboard, I absolutely destroy the edges and the paint job and everything. Like those things are shredded after I go through them because I like the terrain park. So when I'm on a pair of skis or a snowboard, I'm either like going way faster than is safe down a hill and shredding edges the whole time, putting my edges in for sharp turns and everything, spraying powder, all that. Love doing that. I'm either doing that or I'm like in the terrain park, like board sliding boxes, doing rails, like all that shit. And I'm sure you can imagine that that stuff is not very healthy for the lifespan of a ski pair or a snowboard. It's just not. Like, my skis are just destroyed after, like, one season. Mattress? Ooh. People do buy secondhand mattresses, though. There's actually, one of my buddies for, like, a side hustle. Have you ever noticed the pattern of me and my buddies with our side hustles? We all just love finding random ways to make money. Anyway. I've been talking about side hustles a lot the last week. It's just kind of the way our group is. We like finding, like, random, non-traditional ways to make money. It's something that we all kind of enjoy. But one of my buddies, one that he did for a bit, was he would go, like, on Craigslist and stuff like that, like those kind of sites. And he would sell used mattresses that he would get. He had this app on his phone that was, essentially, you'd pay for a membership for this, because there's actually, like, a whole market for this. This was so weird. He hasn't done this in a bit, but it was a really interesting hustle of his. You'd pay for a membership to this app, and what it would do was, when someone reached out to this company through their website and was like, hey, come collect our mattress, we don't want it anymore, they would send anyone who had a membership on the app who picked up the deal to go and pick it up. And sometimes it would just be like a destroyed mattress, you know, like not usable at all. But other times it would be a mattress that's like in pretty good condition. They just didn't like it, like they didn't get good sleep on it, whatever. And if that was the case, which it was like half of the time, then he would resell the mattress. He would go and like find the retail price of said mattress, mark it down like a couple $100 and resell it. And all he did was he went and picked it up and then sold it. Like he went and picked it up, scouted it, and then just sold it for like a few $100 per mattress. And he really liked that side hustle. He was like, I do it when I want. I just go and pick up a mattress and sell it. Like the only cost going in is the membership, which was like $10 a month or something. Like something stupidly cheap. Like he would just pay for that and like gas, and that was his overhead. And he would just sell mattresses like secondhand. It was a really interesting hustle. That's definitely one of the more creative ones that's come out of our group. My Etsy one that I talked about recently would have been one of the more creative ones. But I'm still waiting to hear back from Etsy support after they banned my storefront. So, it is what it is. I think I just gotta get on the OnlyFans at some point, man. I got some fucked up feet. Someone out there's willing to pay for it. Not only dudes who got the foot fetishes, and even if it is dudes, you know, it's not only straight dudes who have foot fetishes. I don't care. My toes. Give a shit about my feet. A good hustle. Like, there are other parts of my body that are a little more personal, but my feet? How about them bed bugs, though? I don't think he really ever had much of a problem with, like, bed bugs or anything like that. I don't really remember, though. I should ask him about that sometime. Ask if he ever, like, picked up a mattress that had bed bugs or anything. I'm sure he did. I just probably never heard about those instances, you know? Trying to think of other, like, funny side hustles our group has had. I mean, there's, like, the meme that I've talked about many times now. When me and one of my other friends both bought, like, hundreds of dollars of Dogecoin back in 2020, when it was at, like, less than half a cent per coin. And then, obviously, in 2021, as we all know, the whole, like, Doge to the moon thing really took off. Like, Elon was pumping it. It got up to, like, 70 cents. That's one of the most random, shitposty side hustles that I've ever actually made money on. Like, I can't believe that that worked looking back at it, because it never should have worked. Like, looking back, that was pretty much a guaranteed loss that I took, just for, like, haha funny. And somehow, it turned very profitable. Just by the most dumb stroke of luck with how that all played out. This is my time to say words I say quite often. Hashtag not a financial advisor, but never buy crypto. It is the dumbest fucking thing. There's no reason that I should have ever made money on it. It was a complete stroke of luck, like once in a lifetime thing. Don't buy into it. Bad idea. Other weird hustles that we had. Crypto's bogus. It really is. Like, no offense to anyone who believes in it either. But for me, it is like really big risk, really big reward. But the thing is, like, I took that really big risk once, and I got a really big reward. And I recognize that that's like a once in a lifetime kind of thing, just given the odds and the way that that whole system works. And I'm never going to touch it again. Like, not with a 10-foot pole. I will never buy into crypto again in my life. Because the fact that I got that lucky the first time around, that'll never happen again. Because, like, the thing with crypto is, it is entirely, the value comes from just people essentially waking up one day and deciding that it has value. And as soon as one person decides that that coin isn't valuable, the value goes down. It's literally just like, the value goes up and down based on general public opinion and nothing else. Because, like, it's the way that all money works. You know, we place a value on things based on how valuable we think they are, and that's how much money they end up being worth. Cars are worth a lot of money because you don't buy cars all that often. Houses are worth even more for a similar reason. Right? Like, there's things like that that are like, this is worth this much, not only because of how valuable it is just in raw materials, but also, like, how often you end up buying one. You know, man's got to make a living sort of thing. But the thing with crypto is, there's nothing to it. It's literally just a value set by the collective public. There is no physical, material aspect to it in the slightest. It's just, the value is a reflection of the general public's thought towards it, and there's nothing beyond that. And that's fucking terrifying if you start putting hundreds to thousands of dollars into that, just hoping it'll go up and not down. Like, I never want to touch that again. There's no concrete, predictable value system to that. It's just pure luck of the draw. It's gonna go up or it's gonna go down on any given day. And you're screwed or you're winning based on that. Like, I never want to touch it again. It's practically the same as playing roulette. Which I don't play roulette. I really don't gamble at all. I don't. Oh, I saw a shrine. I saw orb. Oh my god, it killed the choo-choos. Well, two of them at least. Oh wait, yeah, shoot the eye. I'm actually pissed that the choo-choo just did that. Oh, fuck. Oh, there goes another shield. I'm not doing that. Oh, why did I parry so early? Three legs down. Oh, shit. Fuck. 4 legs. Try running with this bitch. Here we go. Another one dead. There are a ton of guardians in Hyrule Field. Ton. Still definitely not as good to like farm guardians here as say the bottom of that one maze. I marked it way off, but I didn't even need to mark it in all honesty. Can I remove it with this? No, I have to use it. Okay. Go do that shrine quick, just because I see it. It's right there. What am I talking about? Oh, side hustles. I gotta think. Anything weird and wacky and crazy that we've done outside of the mattress thing and the Etsy thing that I was talking about the other day that I was trying to do? I mean, we've had... one of my buddies had a different side hustle on Etsy, which was not the worst. He essentially was buying products off of Alibaba, because he also does drop shipping, so he was familiar with Ali already. He was buying, like, products that looked very homemade off of Alibaba, and then just reselling them on Etsy once he got them in, like, shipped to his house. And honestly, like, not the worst hustle, but for me, it's like, I don't want to have to hold inventory and actually manually ship stuff out. Hence why I never ended up joining him on that side hustle. Are you guys selling lemonade? Oh, well, yeah. Like, when I was a kid, I did a lemonade stand, you know. I was a hustler from day one. Always. Those lemonade stands. I actually, I did do a couple lemonade stands when I was a kid for 4th of July, both times. With friends. But what we did that made us a special is we were doing lemonade, but we also had baked cookies, and we had the grill set up out at the stand, and I was grilling up hot dogs as well. All as people were driving by on the 4th of July. And keep in mind, I live in Minnesota, so like naturally we were pretty close to a lake that a lot of people like to go fishing on and partying on 4th of July. Of course they were buying hot dogs from like the 10-year-old kid grilling them on the side of the street. How could you not? You're going out on the pontoon for the day to drink with the boys. You show up with a fucking hot dog that you bought from some 10-year-old. It's the funniest shit ever. Of course they were buying that. And I was overcharging. I think I was selling them for like... I think it was like I don't remember. I think it was probably like $4 a hot dog. I remember making a lot of money on that with the buddy I did it with. I remember that being a pretty successful venture. It was the beginning of my capitalism journey as a kid. You get the DLC after you finish getting the memories or shrines. I've been saying the last few days, I'm not sure if I'm going to do DLC, at least not right away. Like, I think what I might possibly do, of course, sorry, this bot, I was going to snipe it real quick, but it didn't show up on my phone, which I normally use to quickly snipe them. I think what I might do is I might, like, play a different Zelda game in the meantime. Like, I might replay... I want to replay either Majora's Mask or Link to the Past. I'm not sure which one. Because I haven't played either of those in a very long time, and I love both of them. I wanna do a playthrough of one of those. So I might take a break from Breath of the Wild after the main 100% to, like, do one of those games. And then come back and do the DLC. Something like that. Because, like, by the end of this, I'm going to be ready for a break from Breath of the Wild, because it'll be over 100 hours, easily. We're at like 80-ish right now. I think we might even hit 90 hours today, if I'm right. I don't know. I haven't been keeping track super carefully. But, like, a lot of playtime. So I might take a break from Breath of the Wild specifically and do one of those two. And then maybe come back. I don't know. We'll see how I feel about it. We'll see if after doing one of those, I'm ready to return to Breath of the Wild, or if I would rather just do other stuff for the time being and wait for Tears of the Kingdom. I'm not 100%. Like, I just don't know. What? Orb. I don't think I have any orbs on me right now. That sucks. I don't think I do. 92 is a multiple of 4. That was the first orb. God damn it. Well, it's an orb nonetheless. 93 shrines and 543 Koroks. I almost have my 50 for the day already, actually. We gotta start counting them out, chat. We gotta start counting them out. 7 left. I'd buy them anyway because you're a kid. I mean, true. Like, looking back at it now, it's like, yeah. I was providing some big value there, you know? Oh god, not the value talk. Like, last night, I did this kind of, not like an audit, I guess, even though that's the word I wanted to use. But I did like a sit down, because I've been talking a lot about networking yesterday and today, because I've had like a fire. Long story short, a random like artist who works with creators a lot on like emotes, branding, general stuff like that, just randomly like followed and reached out to me on Twitter, and I was like, that's cool. That hasn't happened to me in a long time because I've been doing single player games for the longest fucking time now, like almost a year. And I moved away from Twitch, and there's not as many smaller streamers on YouTube as on Twitch, right? Because Twitch has this whole like Twitch affiliate like little bubble like subculture going on, where like everyone loves to like meet each other, support each other, do all this sort of stuff. YouTube doesn't really have that. Like, YouTube feels more like the Wild West. It feels a lot more like you're on your own on here, which for some people might not be great. I haven't minded it, but like, I didn't really ever think about missing that sort of like collective streamer creator culture that I had on Twitch until yesterday morning at 4 a.m. when I randomly got a DM from an artist, and I was like, that's pretty nice. And it lit a fire under my ass randomly where I'm like, I want to network now. I want to start reaching out to other creators and working with them again and doing fun stuff with other people again. Like I used to on Twitch. I stopped doing it on Twitch right before I left. Like pretty soon before I left Twitch, I wasn't really doing anything with other creators either. Shit, put that spear away. Oh my god. But I was like, yeah, I want to start doing that again. So I've been networking a lot. But I'm one of those people who, thankfully, I learned how to network. Like, because, God, my social skills over text, like, you get me in a call, you've got me in person, I'm fine. Like, I don't struggle socially much at all. But, over text, I still have a bit of a hard time. So when I was first trying to learn how to network on Twitch, I can't remember where I learned it from, but I picked up this like philosophy, I guess, I don't know what else to call it, from whatever thing I watched, where the guy said, like, when you're networking with people, it's never about, like, do not think about what they offer to you, only think about what you can offer to that person, exclusively. And thankfully, I listened. Because holy fuck, if I didn't do that, I would be hopeless with networking. But hello, Jessica. So I had like a whole sit down just last night where I was like, what value could I offer other creators that I'm reaching out to? Ah. Okay, is this guy dead? Oh no, he's not. My spear just broke. Awesome. Wait, why am I wearing my Zora armor? Alright, I found a mistake. Where is it? The drip armor. Eat another skewer. Link enjoys. Why am I so low? Because I don't really have the gear that I would like to have for fighting Guardians right now. I'm in an awkward... That is such a terrible spear. Oh my god. What? What is that, like, weird half parry thing? Where I take some damage? What the hell happened there? I'm not complaining. No, this spear ended up being pretty... Is he stuck like that? Oh my god. How did he get so many in? You weren't here. Dead or not? Yeah, he is. Okay. Fucking get it. Why are there so many of these guys? Why do I have to deal with so many of them? Oh yeah, the Korok was here. I got distracted. The camera. Oh boy. Nope. That's what I thought. Should have been born earlier, IMO. Sometimes I wish I was born earlier. Sometimes I wish I was born later. Sometimes I'm like, no, I was born at a good time. I can never decide. It's a Korok here. It's gotta be a rock, right? Gotta be a rock that I lift or something. It's at this shrine. Something. I don't already have it, do I? I don't. I think it was on the right side. I want to do shit with other creators, man. I'm very fired up about this right now. It's also such a good time to do stuff with other creators because there's so many good free-to-play games out there right now. Between, like, I mean, Apex has always been around for, like, or not always. Since, like, 2018, like, Apex has been a pretty constant, like, it's just a great game. Everyone likes Apex. Except for the people who haven't tried it. Those people are weird. Like, Apex is great. Overwatch 2 just came out and is now free. Warzone comes out tomorrow, free to play. Like, there's just so many good games that are super accessible to, like, get people on and just, like, playing, just hanging out, doing stuff. There it is! I knew it. It had to be a rock. Apex is really popular. It's not as popular now. I mean, outside of just, like, its initial, like, surprise drop, like, back when it first came out, I feel like it peaked in popularity about when Valkyrie came out. What season was that? That's season 9, I want to say. That might have even been when they stopped doing, like, numbered seasons. I can't remember if they did a season 9 or if that was the first season that they, like, just did a subtitle for. Because now they don't number their seasons off anymore. I think they would be in, like, season 13 or 14 right now, if I'm right. If they were still numbering them. But they've started just, like, putting a one-word title on them instead. Which is reasonable. Like, you don't want to just keep numbering it and having it go on and on and on. Because past a certain point, it almost just looks weird to have the number that high. Or I guess, the better way for me to say what I'm trying to say is it feels less accessible when the number gets higher because you feel like you've missed out on so much. If it's like, season 16 just dropped, it's like, if you haven't played the game yet, you'll feel like you've missed so much that it's not even worth jumping in at that point. Which is still a way that people will feel regardless. But, like, anything you can do to minimize that is obviously good, right? So, I get it. I personally, the numbers are just helpful. It's easy to remember season numbers. Like, I know that Valkyrie was season 9 because I know that Fuse was season 8. Like, I know my seasons by number, but now I've lost track with all the subtitles. I'm like, I don't know what any of this shit's called, and I've been playing the game. I don't know what the seasons are called. The numbers just make it way easier to keep track for me. Maybe that's because I'm, you know, systems designer, number brain, weird like that. Wait, he's already missing a couple legs. God damn it. I'm down to 1 shield left, dude. Ow! I have no shield left. Uh-oh. Apex was wild when Loba got added. Yeah, that was definitely an era of Apex. That was some horrendous levels of down bad, for sure. I will not disagree in the slightest. Let me prepare for this inevitable damage I'm gonna tank here. Did that even help? I don't think that did much. Do I still have that spear, actually? Did I spin to win? I don't have anything. This is the only spin to win I have? Bruh. Wait, no, this is a two-handed. I thought this was a one-handed. Ah! Alright, okay. You're just doing it for fun at this point. This is a disaster of a Guardian fight right here. I have fought so many today, I just don't have the equipment. Article 5 might be coming. Remind me what Article 5 is again? That's definitely, it rings a bell. But you've gotta remind me here. There's still a Korok that I missed. Oh, it might just be a climbing one. Do people in Poland died from Russian rockets? Wait, actually? I saw that they were... Oh, this doesn't affect the fucking thunder. I saw that Ukraine was getting hit with a lot of missiles and stuff this morning. But I did not hear that Poland got hit. Does that mean we can go in and, like, can the UN go in and, like, do something now? Please? Like, this shit's been going on way too long. Because, like, Russia's, admittedly, to their credit, like, they've been playing it incredibly stupidly the whole time. But you know what the one thing they haven't done yet is? At least until today, apparently. Is they didn't fuck with anyone else. Because as soon as they fucked with anyone else, it was open season on them. Like, anyone can go in and stop what they're doing once they touch anyone else outside of Ukraine. But if they have hit Poland, there's actually, like, a solid chance that we could go in and help out at that point. Like, just legally speaking, like, we would have grounds to do that now. Because up to this point, we haven't. Which sucks. Because, like, this whole time, like, I've been watching stuff on Ukraine. I follow, on Twitter, I follow some of the devs from GSC Game World, who are the studio that's doing Stalker 2 right now. I follow some of those guys, and some of them have literally stopped working on the game, hence the, like, indefinite delay on Stalker 2 right now. A lot of the devs on it have stopped working on the game because they are just going to fight. Like, they've just picked up guns, and they're fighting Russia now. They've joined the Ukrainian military just for this. So, like, it's been one of those things where, like, I've been watching it all year, and it's really sucked to watch. So if we have any sort of, like, ground as of today to go in, I really hope that we do. Because this shit needed to stop, like, in March. Like, it's been going way too long. This is like a rare Cole bleeding heart moment. You see BTS joined the military? Did all of them? Or just one of them? Because I know about, like, South Korea's mandatory service thing, so it was always, like, an inevitability. All of them? Are they all doing it at the same time so that they can get it out of the way and then return as a band right after? That's likely the case, right? But hello, Cloud. Welcome. Yep, yeah, that makes sense. Hey, maybe we could send them in. Have them go clean up the shit. I think they'll do a great job. That's a lot of balloons. I think this is a valid time to whip out, like, a triple shot bow. Damn it. Spam is underrated food. Do you agree? I can only eat spam if I, like, absolutely burn it to a crisp. Otherwise, it's kind of nasty for me. I don't think it's, like, terrible. I try not to eat it. Probably obvious reasons. But, like, if we have it and I'm lazy, I'll just throw some in a pan, burn the fuck out of it so that it's edible, and I'll eat it. Fuck is spam? Look it up. Spam food, I guess, is just what to Google for that. Like, I don't know what else you would Google. Canned meat? Yeah. Like, canned meat scraps is almost the best way to put it. More accurately. It's kind of like hot dog meat, where it's like that kind of meat that no one really would eat if it was labeled as what it is, sort of thing. Okay, so we're at 547 Koroks. That shit looks disgusting. Yeah, I have to, like, burn it, like, super crispy, because if you burn it like that, since it is mostly pork, it actually just tastes like bacon. It tastes just like super crispy bacon if you burn it like that. Y'all actually eat that? It's not very popular. Like, we have it here, but, like, it's super cheap. Like, dirt cheap. You might wonder why. It's definitely not obvious why it's cheap. One bit. You could never imagine why it's so cheap. But it's a very popular budget food, I guess. As well as, like Ryan said, it's weirdly, like, super popular in Hawaii. It's poor man's southern food. It's just general, like, it's good budget food. People eat it up here all the time. I'm the opposite of southern. I'm about as north as you can get for the US.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
We need 3 more Koroks to officially hit 550 for the day. And we need 2. I'd rather eat ramen. When I was poor, that's what I lived on. Okay, but hear me out. ¿Por qué no los dos? You dice up some spam. You fry it up. Little like cubed bits. Throw that shit in the ramen. Boom. Salt bay that shit. You're chefing. You're eating like a king. What? Spam ramen. Someone's got to do it now, right? Fuck it. I'll take it upon myself. I'll do it. I'll take one for the team here. I'll make some spam ramen sometime. Hell, I ate fucking... what's it? I ate so much weird shit for that one video that I never published. It's already been done. Oh, shit. That's the most disgusting, technically edible shit I've ever heard. No, I don't think it would be that bad. It would be like doing bacon bits in ramen. Like, it would be weird. It wouldn't feel very natural. Like, it wouldn't be a natural combination of flavors. But, like, It wouldn't be bad. It would work. Definitely. Oh, there it is. Hello, Jacob. Wouldn't be terrible, but it wouldn't be amazing. Yeah, it would probably be a fairly solid budget option, though. Like, am I wrong here? If you're really trying to budget out your food, like, spend as little as possible, you could do a lot worse than spam ramen. Y'all put salmon in a dishwasher and eat it? Wait, what the fuck are you talking about? What is this? What is dishwasher salmon? What the fuck is dishwasher salmon? I can't type. Doing pretty good. I got almost all the way. Made with the heat from a dishwasher from its... This doesn't seem right. This seems unsafe. Is this okay to eat? What the fuck? Hold on. I'm like, I read the recipe that this person, it's like an it's an article of someone who's like, I've heard of this, it sounds weird to me, I'm trying it. And they wrote like a whole article detailing how they did it and then their reaction to it. I'm reading that as I go right now. I'm currently reading that as I do this real quick. Hold on. Verdict, this is a mind-blowing tip. I ended up eating a hefty amount of salmon just because it was so good. I mean, look at the... I have to say, the pictures of the final, like, how it came out do look really good. A dishwasher generally heats up to about 120 Fahrenheit. And it turns out that 118 Fahrenheit is the recommended temperature when cooking salmon. While I wouldn't ever cook salmon in an empty dishwasher, because I feel like it's a waste of water and energy, the fact that I can do it and get a load of dishes in is pretty cool. I have to say, that's kind of genius. Like, if you're already going to be running the dishwasher, if you already are running the dishwasher, why not save yourself the time and, like, the utility costs and just throw some fucking seasoned up salmon in there? Let it run with it. If it actually is that good, like if it comes out as good as it looks at least, that might be a fucking life hack and a half. Who had the thought of let me put my salmon in the dishwasher and eat it? I think it's pretty much like what I just read, where it's like the average dishwasher heats up to literally 2 degrees warmer than the recommended cooking temp. So just throw it in there. That came from an inmate that used to be kitchen staff at a prison. Like, that is the wildest shit. But, like, if it's good, that is actually, like, talk about TikTok life hack, bro. Why are we not making TikToks about dishwasher salmon? That's, like, the best life hack I've heard in a while. Like, now that I've had it explained to me, because at first it sounded gross. But now that I've had it explained, I'm like, that's actually some of the most five-head shit I've read in a while. How do you even have room for a whole ass salmon in your dishwasher? I mean, believe it or not, when I was living alone, my dishwasher didn't get that filled. Because keep in mind, this might just be because of the way I am as well. But keep in mind, I'm like, I eat 2 meals a day and I don't snack in between. So like, my dishwasher was never really all that full when I lived alone, in all honesty. Like, living with 4 people right now, it does fill up pretty quick, especially because I probably eat the least of the 4. But, like, when I'm living alone again, I might just try dishwasher salmon here. I might try it out of curiosity. I like salmon. I ate a lot of salmon like last year when I was cutting a lot of weight. I ate a lot of salmon. It's just chicken and salmon. Like me on a weight loss diet, it's just chicken and salmon. You have no idea. Chicken, salmon, rice, peanut butter toast in the morning, eggs. Like, that is my whole diet. Bananas. Bananas are a great snack. Low calorie, good nutrients. Bananas are a great, like, if I'm really hungry, just eat a banana, forget about it. Full on a weight loss diet is some wild shit, but it works. What about the dishwasher soap and pods? You can't tell me that doesn't affect the meat. Okay, I also... Oh, we're at 552 Koroks for the day, by the way. I don't have to grind them anymore. I also... When I lived alone, I was 18, 19. Keep in mind. Alright, hear me out here. This is gonna sound so dumb, and people are gonna be like, there's no fucking way, but it's true. I thought, I did this because I thought I was supposed to do this. I washed my dishes by hand in the sink until they were clean. And then I put them into the dishwasher and I loaded up a soap pod and I ran it like a full wash cycle. Because I thought I was supposed to do both. And like... Yeah. My dishes were very clean, like spotless. Because I washed them by hand and then I rinsed and washed them for a full cycle. Because I was dumb and I thought that's the way it was just supposed to be done. I didn't realize that if you wash them by hand, like, the dishwasher's not needed. I thought it was like, I wash it by hand, then the dishwasher gets the bits that I might miss. You know, works great. I need to go find Bird Son. Knock out the side quests I haven't up to this point. But honestly, if I were washing my dishes by hand, I could rinse them without the soap and make salmon. I could do that. I just got a new dishwasher today. Too bad my oven broke, so I can't cook my salmon. Hey, have I got news for you? A dishwasher has a built-in garbage disposal? What? That sounds so nice. I did have a garbage disposal at my last apartment. That was actually, I didn't expect to have it, like, when I first went to tour there, but I was like, you know what? That's pretty nice to have. I don't mind having one of these. Came in handy a couple times. I'm a bit of a chef myself. I feel like when I talk about cooking, I do make it sound like a meme, like I'm a terrible cook, but I try, sort of thing. I'm not memeing. I'm a great chef. I make delicious food. You wouldn't believe it. You know, someday you might just be lucky enough to have some of Cole's famous chicken. It's a hot honey chicken with from scratch guac. See the words that got mixed? From scratch guac, some rice. I have to piss. It's that time of day. It's piss break time. I'll be gone for just a minute. Feel free to get up, get a drink, a snack, whatever you gotta do for a minute and a half. Do it real quick. And I'll be back probably when you get back. I'll see you in a minute. Alright, I'm back. I called dibs on the spider in the background. We're not talking about the overlay. Not having this discussion. Why is it? Oh, it's marking the village that the person will go to, not where the person is. I just saw the marker and like monkey brain went straight for it. I forgot about this lady. Yo, no way she paid me $100 for a baked apple. Got a second stomach? Oh, she's speaking figuratively. Oh, whew. I was like, you have a what? Your name isn't Son. Yes, sir. I mean, always on adventures. Let me put on my elegant bird clothing. I'm just trying to fit in, you know. Your name isn't Son. A bird named Son. Name probably isn't Son. Hi. Would have thought. Probably handy to have. Feelings sugar mama? Could be.
Oh.
Son. Your name isn't Son. Why did I even check like the storekeepers? Of course they're. I sold a bunch of stuff on eBay. Feels good. Hey, I would be selling a bunch of stuff. Oh, Fyson! Oh, that's... Ooh. I actually recently had something similar. Been there, done that, my boy Fyson. Everything costs like $15 to ship. I mean, even here it's like $5 a lot of the time. But yeah, recently I've mentioned before that my mom runs her own business that she's been doing for the last like handful of years. She hasn't done it like the whole time I grew up. It's a fairly recent thing. But she's like sick of it. Like she's trying to sell it right now. She actually has someone who's like pretty set on buying it. But when she was first like looking to sell the company, she was like, "Why don't you just take it over?" I'm like, "Well," because the thing to realize about this company is that it's women's clothing. I'm like, you know, I don't really think that's the company for me to run. Like, I don't know if that's really my path in life. I don't know if that's really what I'm about right now. I don't have much of a fire in my heart for women's clothing, believe it or not. I found a React channel that has a Wish Cole. Is there a comma there, or are you just saying like someone who looks and sounds like me? And if it's someone who looks and sounds like me, please provide link. Over DM, of course. DM. We find it, let's go.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I should check out the store. There's more! Oh! $50 bundles of wood. Women not to work. Oh, it's just an arrow shop. And ancient gears, I get. I'll buy some arrows, sure. I just bought a lot of arrows. I did. Oh, hell yeah. We have over 100 now. We're cooking. Okay. 50 bundles of wood. Where can I get an axe, chat? I'm gonna need a couple. Where could I find an axe? Breath of the Wild players? Clue me in here. I don't want to break all of my weapons trying to collect wood.
Mipha's grace is ready.
Old man's house. Oh. At first I was like, ah, yes. Classic old man's house. I actually do know what that means. By any stables? That's a godly clip. What? Huh? Curious if this guy actually looks and sounds like. What was I about to talk about? Recently just had a conversation with one of my family members that started with, why are my feet always out? I was like, what? Like, why do you never, like, wear, like, slippers or socks? Anything. Like, I don't like having my feet covered, man. I don't like covering up the grippas. Gotta let that shit breathe. Like, why? I don't know. What the fuck do you mean, why? Which one is Woodland Stable? That one. I don't like suffocating my feet, dude. Those things are always out. Why do you think I don't stand up on camera? Because you'll see my feet. And the one time I stood up on camera, and my feet were seen, like, in frame. This was on Twitch. Someone clipped it immediately. Like, boom, instant clip. Just titled feet. Like, man, I'm not a woman on the internet. I thought I would be immune to this. But apparently this just happens to everyone. Like, god damn it. I thought this was a thing only female streamers suffer from. I thought I would be safe. But apparently not. It was literally like my second day ever using a camera, too. Like, I had just bought the camera and everything. And already there was a feet clip out there. With my monstrous, fucked up feet that are flat. There's some ugly ass feet. What? Balloons! Rippers, Dracula. I'm in term. Tons of trees to cut. Okay. Not seeing an axe around. Like, I have one, but I might need two. When I played RDR2, Pearson never bugged me about bringing back food because I was doing the satchels. So I was bringing back animal carcasses all the time when I played RDR2. Oh, there it is. Found it. Wait, I've never even seen one of these. Fun. I gotta take a picture. Just the hiccups are aggressive today. Snowfield Stable. So, Bird, you find the channel yet? I'm curious to see the Wish Cole. Try riding to Coulter. What chapter are you in? Guy looks way less like Cole now. Still sending. It's not even gonna look like me. That's what that means. Is that he was just like, nah, I was just way too tired. Chapter 2, honestly, I don't remember what the area is called. The field that's like just east of camp, with like the two hills on both sides of the road, like the two little like mini mountains. I don't know how to really describe them. Just go there. There's deer everywhere there. This is what 200 hours of RDR2 does to a motherfucker. Horseshoe Overlook? No, that's the camp. That's what the camp itself is called. It's the area, like, just east of that. That's a great spot for deer. I was too tired. Let's go with that. Does it sound like me, or does it just look like me? Which, maybe now it doesn't look that much like me, but like... the question still stands. Like, do I need to hear it as well, or do I just need to see it? No. Cole is just a blonde, slightly younger Scott Crane. Scott. Fuck is Scott Crane? My BattleNet again. How am I here? I don't even really look like this guy. Okay, so in some pictures I kind of look like this guy. It really depends on the angle. It really, like, the angle and the lighting make a big difference. Most of these pictures, I don't look like him. But this one that I'm looking at, it's like, okay, maybe I look like him. Maybe we do have a resemblance. I mean, I used to color my hair brown. Hold on, he's wearing glasses in that picture. Can I pull up my camera real quick? Oh, that's not my camera. Oh. Oh. His head is too narrow. My head is very round. Very round. His head is way more narrow than mine. Don't look like it. It looks like young Cole? Not really. Young Cole, depending how young we're talking, young Cole looks like this. Like, if you're talking like 16-year-old Cole, I look the exact same as I did when I was 16. Actually, if you follow me on Twitter, wink wink, nudge nudge, subtle plug. My Twitter profile picture that I have up right now, I was 17 in that picture. It still looks exactly fucking like me. I look no different. Except for I'm skinnier than I was in that picture. I've lost weight since then. But that looks just like I don't look different. But welcome back, Cloud. How's it going? At 2 a.m. it was the funniest shit ever. Oh wait. Is this the guy that you sent? Did you send it? I have, yeah, okay, he did send it. Is it the guy? Oh. Don't tell me it's the guy on the right. What? I don't look like him. What? What? No. No. Exactly the same. You're wild for that one. Show us? I can't. The way that my stream is set up for streaming off of console, I can't show. If you want to drop it in like general chat and say that you think it looks like me, just say which one it is. You could drop it in there for people to go see. Another subtle plug, Discord server. Seth Rogen, if he stopped smoking weed. I've never been told I look like Seth Rogen. No, for a second, I was like, maybe? You know which one I do get? Which one I get a lot? It's Ewan McGregor. That's the most common one. People don't even say that I look like Ewan McGregor, though. People say that I look like Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's what people tell me. That's the big one. That's like the most common lookalike that I get told. Is people say, you look like Obi-Wan Kenobi. They never even say it, Ewan. They just say Obi-Wan Kenobi. Ewan McGregor, if Ewan McGregor was vegan. Bitch, do I look... I eat like a straight diet of chicken. You know this. What are you talking about, vegan? I need 50 fucking logs. Look vegan? That's some fucking bull. I'm gonna bulk just because he said that. Chat, I'm putting on 10 pounds. Chat, I'm going to gain weight just for that one. I'm going to bulk. Pure carnivore diet? Yeah, like, mostly, my diet really is, it's like chicken, eggs, rice. That makes up a very large amount of my diet. Like, day to day, week to week. I need you to look straight at the camera so I can put the screenshot in a celebrity lookalike filter. Oh, God. Let me set my white balance at least, because I've been letting it run wild. You haven't noticed. My face is pure white. At least let me fix that first. I have auto white balance on by default, and it makes it really bad. See, that looks... I mean, the lights in my room are yellow, so that's actually very close to the color in here. We have seen the guy. He does look like you. I don't think that. All right, Bird. Here you go. Put me in the filter. See what it comes out with. Look like Sylvester Stallone if he never touched weights. I mean, that was not terrible. Recently, I told a really good buddy of mine that he looked just like his dad. That he looked exactly like his dad, because he does, for the record. And he was just like, good. I fucking died laughing. I was like, why is that good? He was like, 'cause my dad's a good-looking dude. He's a handsome man. I was just fucking wheezing laughing. He was just so, like, immediately, he was just like, good. I'm glad. That means that I'm a good-looking dude, too. What? Yo! Hudson and Ronson. We need someone priest-like. What? I need to find a Zora whose name ends in son. This quest line is what? Who is the Black History Month kid? What does that mean? Like, what does that mean? Black History Month kid. Friday Night Funkin'? FNF? Is that what we're talking about? That's the only FNF I can think of right now. Unless I'm forgetting something. My mom's stream saved my life before I was ever born. Alright, Zora named Sun. Let's see. I think I've talked to a lot of them. I know the Friday Night Funkin' kid. I looked up Black History Month kid and didn't find anything. Like, there was no one person repeated on any image. It was all just random pictures. Don't think about that. Bulk! Oh wait, you just typoed it. I was like, is that a different thing? From the clip? Wait, what the fuck is this? I don't know this. I have not seen this. The eyebrow raise. Sorry. That is a meme that I have not seen. What the fuck is that? That has to be a TikTok thing. That's some Zoomer shit right there. What the fuck was that? The eyebrow raise was very funny. See, that's the next Dwayne The Rock Johnson right there. Your name isn't Son. Oh, there's something in my eye. Oh. Oh. You could reforge the weapon I broke. The spear I broke. Cool, I guess. Humbo and Franck. Fucking. Where exactly am I going? Where all the kids are hanging out? Down here? Oh shit, fuck. Is it her? Oh. I was like, she's not even Zora. Said you look like Maisie Williams. I don't know who this is. Who the fuck? Oh, I recognize her. I look nothing like her. Yeah, I look absolutely nothing. What is she even in? Like, I recognize her, but I have no idea what she's from. Is it Game of Thrones? Is she on Game of Thrones? Is that it? Oh my god, it's Arya Star. I was right, it's Game of Thrones. I was like, where do I know her from? She looks familiar, I just can't think of it. Wow. Yeah, there's really no resemblance there, I'm gonna be honest. Son. It's a priest. Is it genuinely a priest? The kids hang out right here. Oh, is it this fucking guy? No. Well. No. No, not really. Uh. It was on the. Wait, was it above? Oh my god. Prop it further then. If it's going off of Pikachu. Ula. No, this is the other side quest. Is that a child? That is a child. That's Tumbo. You. Yeah. Hapson. There we go. Wedding. Predicted that you're 23 years old. True. A little younger. Know this. 20. Appearances can be deceiving. I mean, you saw me without the beard. OBJ. Know that name. Oh, what in the fuck? I know that name. Yeah. Well, I would disagree. No. Yeah, no. I'm going with no. Going with a solid no. Absolutely not. I look nothing like that guy. Nothing like that guy. Aren't you ancient? Well, no, I'm like thousands of years old, but the body that I'm currently inhabiting is 20. So, Just so we're all on the same page here. I think making a shit post of like Chol lore would be very funny. If you weren't in the Arkham stream the other day where this joke is coming from, I said like having me be some like 1,000-year-old like cosmic horror lore-wise would just be the goofiest shit. And I was considering making like a shit posty video about it. Gets a new body every couple of years. Is that how Doctor Who works? I've never watched it. It also said Russell Crowe. I don't look like Russell Crowe. I mean, this is probably the most accurate one so far. I still don't think I look like him very much, but I can see I can see where it might have been like, yeah, Russell Crowe. I can see that. Like, there's a couple features of the face that are similar. But like, no, that's still not quite there. Young Russell Crowe, maybe? Yeah, hold on. Let me see. What does he look like when he's young? I'm only seeing like old pictures of him. Let me pull up young Russell Crowe. Yo, young Russell Crowe looks nothing like me. Nothing. That's not the same dude. That can't be. What? How is that the same guy? Yeah, I was looking at like 50-year-old Russell Crowe. I was not looking at young Russell Crowe. Wait, sorry, what did she just say? Oh. Yep. Oh my god, there's more. Oh, that's not bad. I can do that one. Guy from Zombies on a Plane. What does the guy say? What is the line? Is it, I'm sick of these motherfucking zombies on this motherfucking plane? Is that what the guy says in Zombies on a Plane? I think it is. The line that I memed when we were playing it because I thought it was so funny. I think that's how that line. Yeah, there it is. Smash like if you're sick of these motherfucking zombies on this motherfucking plane. That game was so funny. It's like, that's a genuine fever dream game. Like, that is just, how is this real? How do I own this on my Steam account sort of game? That one is crazy. I still wish I could fast travel directly to my house. Oh wait, are they not here, or is this just load distance? Not here because they finished all the work on the house. Oh. That's bad. You couldn't even lose the game? Bro, you literally, like, even if you ignore all the objectives and each, like, part of the plane gets destroyed, it won't even crash. Like, the waves will just keep going regardless. That game is so fucking weird. It's just so, it's the most, like, poorly made, like, Unreal Engine 3 asset flip kind of game. But it will forever be a meme for people who were around on the channel at the time that I was really sick after I moved back from Florida. And I streamed for like 15 minutes that day and just played like a game of Zombies on a Plane and then was like, all right, gone. See ya. I went back to bed. Felt like shit. I'm looking for a speed boost. Item. That is what. Oh, this. Purple mushroom. We need a variety Friday or something for games. Our channel is a variety channel. I don't know what you mean we need a variety Friday. We do nothing but variety. That is all that we do. We don't do anything. God. Speed boost? Games that you only play for a single Well, I mean, when the games are, you know, Breath of the Wild, or even just when one of the games is Breath of the Wild, or like a game of this size, like, yeah, they take a bit. They just take a little bit. That's all. I have to find these guys now, because, like, they moved. They're not sitting right here. I'll go to noon so that everyone's, like, up and walking around. We need Fortnite Thursdays? Why not Fortnite Fridays? Why Thursdays? Also, I don't... Oh, they're back. I don't like Fortnite. Straight up. It's not even that I don't like Battle Royale either. I just don't like Fortnite. Among Us VR Friday? Nah, I don't want to play games with, like, 12-year-old. Like, that's just me, but, like, that shit makes me uncomfortable. God damn it. I didn't sleep well last night, like, at all. I barely slept. It being more accurate, I really didn't sleep much. Oh, no. Never, never, ever Mario 2 again. No. No, don't. Say it. That brings back bad memories. Power Wash Simulator Monday. Farming Simulator 19. Why 19? Don't they make one like every year? Isn't that one of those games that they do a yearly thing? A yearly release? Why would I do 19? There was some pressure on that one. FIFA 14 Friday. What about chat interaction games? I like the gimmick of chat interaction. I like it in theory, at least. But I always get really bored doing them, in all honesty. Like, things like marbles and stuff like that. Just gets very boring. Because, like, for you guys, it's like you're playing a game. I'm just sitting here, though. Like, you have to realize, on the streamer's end, that shit's boring as fuck. You can also join in. It's really not special. That one's hype? Wait, what is that? I don't even know what you're talking about. Also, does it work with YouTube? Because keep in mind, like, all of these chat interaction games are made, like, pretty much exclusively for Twitch.
Oi!
This is just a wedding. What the fuck? Am I using you? What? What is yuzu? A Switch emulator? No. Well, I think I answered that on my own, but yeah, no. This is an actual Switch, Joy-Cons and all. It's great. I love the Joy-Con controller so much, I haven't complained about it once. Voice chamber. I haven't heard of that. Look that up. Voice chamber. Oh, this shit's old. How have I not heard of this? Shit's really old. What the fuck? Does it work on YouTube? Easily connect to your Twitch channel. Blah, 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 blah. It's Twitch only. Just Twitch. Roblox Fridays? Absolutely not. 12-year-old thing still stands.
Ooh.
Hello. Thank God it's a good reward, dude. That makes... that still doesn't make all of this worth it. But it's a lot better than most side quest rewards. Make it happen. I'm not playing a Game Boy game. You won't make it happen. Unless it's like Pokemon. You can still stream them. I would have to stream them on Twitch. Which I'm not doing. Like, nothing against the people who like Twitch. But, like, in terms of, like, how... Sorry, I'm trying to word it. On the creator side, Twitch fucking sucks. Like, I'll be frank, I spent years on Twitch. Like, compared to YouTube, like, creator-wise, Twitch is just awful. It's so bad. I've done my time as a Twitch streamer. I don't intend to go back. I really don't. Can't you do that bot? Huh? Mirrors our chat to Twitch chat? You don't even have to... You don't even have to be live? What? Talking about? Max Payne is legit? Oh. You want me to write a bot? You want me to write a bot to play a game that I already am not thrilled on the prospect of playing? Mukbang Mondays. How am I gonna get an Ancient Battle Axe Plus? How am I gonna get one of those? Do a memory. This one. So that's... There's gonna be a shrine up in the hills somewhere. Wait a second. Those look snowy in the back. Those look like snowy mountains. So it could even be over here. This mountain. Just a major test of strength. What? Oh, for where to get one? There's a crap ton of major tests of strength. These are the shrines, right? The guardians and the test of strength shrines respawn. Because the problem that I've been having with them is I got the side quest progressed like too late. And I've gotten like Ancient Battle Axe plus, but never Ancient Battle Axe plus. Like that's consistently been the issue. Could be over there. Okay, so the bird should be on that side, I think. One plus is probably a moderate test of strength. Yeah, because like I tried to do it with a plus, and it didn't work. And I was pissed because now I'm like, where am I gonna get a singular plus? So yeah, I guess I'll have to find like a moderate test of strength then to do that. Russia, is that true? Someone else said that earlier, and I was like, I haven't heard about that. Because I heard about the missiles hitting Ukraine today. But did they actually... Good spelling on Russia. I typoed like 3 extra letters into it. Google still understood. They did. And Poland is calling a crisis meeting. Oh boy. That's right. Prussia comes back from the dead. Pentagon is looking into it. Oh boy. I mean, I've been saying since like the whole conflict started that I wish the US and other allied powers could allied powers with the US, meaning like UN and shit like that, could go in on this. But up to this point, we haven't had like a way to go in on it that wouldn't be an act of war. Like that wouldn't be us perpetrating another conflict. But now that's a ground for us to start getting involved. So honestly, I'm hopeful that we do, because this shit, like I said the exact same thing earlier, like an hour or two ago. But like this whole thing should have ended back in March. Like there's no reason that that this conflict should have gone on this long to begin with. It's gross. So if we or anyone else can get in there and help shut it down, that would be a win. I don't think there's gonna be a draft. We hit 8 billion people in the world? Is that true? It's more over this direction. Did? I was the baby. I need World War III to wait until I get bored of Warzone 2. Maybe we could just all settle our differences in an MW2 lobby. I think that's ideal, honestly. The way we used to do it back in 2009. Things were better back then, right? We used to settle differences like men in this world. With a intervention 1v1 on Rust. It's on a grassy mountaintop that's about equal height with that. Oh boy. Or maybe that's the one. Oh shit. I won't die until I get to play Halo Wars 3. Oh, Halo Wars. Think Cole will still be streaming in 7 years? I mean, it's fun. It's a pretty good time. I don't know about you guys, but like... I like... Wait, zoom. I need the star fragment. Because there's... I don't remember what piece of armor it is, but there's one that I need 3 star fragments to upgrade, and I currently have 2. Putin hasn't been very poggers. The 8 billionth baby listened to Playboy Cardi? I hope not. Fucking hope. Sorry, Cardi fan. I would be a lot easier on you guys if Whole Lotta Red never came out. Holy shit. Nary a worse album was heard. That's not true. Donda exists, but... Certified Lover Boy also exists. But... We've had some pretty big stinkers the last few years, okay? Rap has not exactly been the most consistent genre in the last few years. Did it disappear? Fuck. Where is it? Can you even farm them? Or is it just like, well, just play the game? God himself? No, SoundCloud rappers are the reason the genre is where it is right now. No, it's still there. They've definitely been like the largest detriment to the art form over the last few years. What's the PBC Reddit? Oh, ignore me, boys. Oh, Playboy. I have seen the Playboy Cardi Reddit, yes. That is a place that no man should go. Wonder if it's out. Fast travel. Saving myself the time. Actually, I'm gonna travel on. Nothing will ever be worse than Snoop Dogg's documentary album. Donda definitely is. Definitely. There's some randomness to it, and it takes a while. Well, I have 3 now. I'm gonna put out a little scouting here. Oh my god, you actually can't remove it like that. What have I done? tower isn't in the shot. Out. Item dupe? No. No item dupes. See, there's acceptable cheating, and what's that? Cole gets drafted, he has to play Sonic Frontiers. You won't get me to play. Sorry. Sorry, Sonic fan. That's not what I'm looking for, but that's definitely something. God, what it... I have to see it. Playboy Cardi Reddit is wild. That one hurt a little bit. Wait, that's a... I'm losing my mind. Losing it. God. Maybe I'll be able to see it from here? Possibly. Wait a second. My eyes deceive me. Oh, the tower would be in... Can't be it. That one can't be it. It'd look really... Fuck. Ah! Where could this be, man? Did I ever do a VR stream? Yeah, we did VR Five Nights at Freddy's last Halloween. 2021 Halloween. Chance. There's a chance it could be. I've seen this one before. I've seen this one before. We've been over this. Hot dogs are not sandwiches. Where's the poll sitting? Alright, 75% of people are wrong. That is my position. I've been here! How did I miss this? How could I have missed this? Oh my lord. The tower is just outside of the shot. That's so fucked. That's not right, dude. Because that was throwing me off. I was like, it couldn't be that, because the tower would be in shot. No, it fucking cropped it. Unbelievable.
Nothing. Just as I thought.
That works just fine.
It appears that this structure was designed to be exclusively accessed by the sword's chosen one.
Oh, that's why.
But designs can always be worked around. At least I hope. How do I get inside? I need to activate it somehow.
It's me. Yeah, of course it was. I mean, I guess I have to be here for this to be a memory of mine. That would make sense.
I thought
Good
I
job,
made it clear
Cole.
that I'm not in need of an escort. It seems I'm the only one with a mind of my own. I, the person in question, am fine, regardless of the king's orders.
My stupid,
Return to the castle.
my
and tell
dead
me to make
eyes.
please. And stop following me.
That's my job. I don't know what she wants me to do. That's literally my job. Or was 100 years ago, or something. That's a memory. I should go back to... And I should... How did Link hear the part before he got there? Don't ask. It's contrived. Not important. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's the ears. Oh, I should go to the ferry first, honestly. Since I'm up here. What the hell is that thing? Do you exist just to guide me to the ferry? I don't get it. Shoot it for rupees? I know you're lying. Right, what can I upgrade? It's this that needed the star fragments. Wait, I thought I needed 3. I only needed 1? Well, that's my bad. I've been violated again. Oh my god. Every time. This. Yeah, this is good. Ants, please. Why does everyone always think I'm lying? I think you're tricking me into killing it. Yes. Ants. Pick as well. Ants. It is so fucked up. I don't know why. Like, the old fairies always felt a little out there. A little scandalous, if you would. But this was just unnecessary. Them having the fairies absolutely violate Link every time you upgrade something, it was uncalled for. This shit ain't right. See, it starts out pretty chill. Nothing wrong with that. Oh my god, she's telling me about set bonuses. There's no fucking way. Why would they have her say this every time you upgrade something to 1 star? It's crazy to me. I need the butterflies, man. 50. Oh, I need hardy bass. I could get those. I could get them. I need Hyrule bass. Just one. Stealth fin trout. Oh boy. Oh, I need more. Oh, I need a lot more dragon parts to max this stuff out. Glowy rabbit? Yeah. I'm definitely being tricked into killing it. I know I am. I won't fall for it. I've been doing this shit too long. Did these? Okay. I thought they were all going to require star fragments to max out the guardian armor. That would have been nuts. I would never have been able to do. Rupees when you shoot it? I don't trust it. Don't trust it. And I had so many upgrades available. I was just running around with all of this good shit that I had. I'm gonna use all of my ancient cores upgrading this armor. I'm not gonna have any left for buying weapons. This is tragic. I'm only now just realizing. Second. They all need star fragments. It's just these were 2-star and the oh my god. That is fucked up. I always felt guilty doing it. I don't think I'm gonna shoot. Like, how many rupees are we talking? There's a price for everything. I could shoot one. Depending how much I would get out of it. I find one up. Hello. Little glowy thing? Seemed like it. Does my head not hurt playing this game? What do you mean?
Oh.
I guess. I can't get anything. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take a picture of it. Oh, hold on. I haven't gone and looked how much, like, buying pictures costs. I should go do that. I'm gonna go see. We'll see what's up with this whole buying pictures nonsense. 18? What the fuck? I have none. How much does buying a picture cost? Wait, don't I buy the pictures from her? Am I misremembering? Is it from this guy? Oh, it is this guy. That's not bad at all. Oh wait, it's 100. That's still not that bad. I was reading the stock as the price at first. Take a picture real quick. See what I get. Rush room. Oh. That's not bad. Definitely easier to get the pictures myself. but I could manage. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Okay, I've got a plan. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go sleep until it's nighttime. I'm gonna go to the monster shop and I'm gonna buy out all of his shit. I'm just gonna do it. And then I could probably start selling a lot of monster parts. I know I can sell like the very basic ones at least. There are some of the higher end ones I still need. Can't say I know what Sepper's talking about exactly. Not going in. What is that waypoint for? Oh, trying to find the memory. I was like, what even is... God, where's the town? It's further over this way. Can't fucking see it. Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. I'm not gonna make it. I don't know the Hyrule Warriors one, but I do not like the child one. Very weird. The whole old lady child body is weird. Ugh. Oh yeah, I was gonna sleep until night. Is there a campfire over here? What the fuck happened? Did we get rid of it? What happened to the campfire here? Where did it go? Am I being scammed? How'd you guys get rid of the campfire? This is fucked up. Can I not sleep here anymore? Oh, it is working. My OBS disconnected for a second. For a few seconds. That was interesting. 8. Oh, alright. Making my own campfire. Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. The cooking pots? I can't fucking find it. This works. Alright, where's the monster part guy? Where is he? Oh, he's around here. He has a spot here. Or am I misremembering? Pretty sure he has a spot here. What? Much for my brain. My brain kind of feels like mush. I think it's the lack of sleep. Not have a... I know where he is in this village. Favorite village in Breath of the Wild? I just traveled back. Favorite village? You can't complain about lack of sleep while consciously waking up at like 4 a.m. I can. I definitely can. Because normally I get a very healthy amount of sleep. I feel great. Last night I did not. Last night was not a healthy amount of sleep. But we stick to the regimen. 4:30 a.m. is get out of bed time. Because once I break that, I'm gonna like consistently be tired for a week if I start fucking with my sleep schedule. Like, it's never good to start changing it up. I set my time, that's when it is. I do not falter. I do not change it up. I brought monster parts. Oh. Let's see. I want the masks. Oh, Lionel mask? Oh. Oh, that's... okay. Okay. I'll get that. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm buying. Give... You can exchange the dragon parts? For 60? My fucking ass. 60 a piece. Oh boy, this is gonna be expensive. Yeah. Yeah. Just start getting the totals up. Here we go. Favorite gummy bear flavor? I don't really have a favorite flavor. Just the Haribo one. That's not even... That's money. That's money. Haribo gummy bears solo. Flavor doesn't even matter. All the mon for these. Yeah. Thank you. And like... Yeah, just... Those. Oh my god, I might have gone, like, just short. You know what? Take, like, 3 more. There. Now give me... You know what I want. All the way to the bottom. That right there. Thank you. That. Yep. Wow, a set bonus unupgraded? Sure. The armor is terrible. But it's cool. Will streams be canceled for a few days? Yeah, I don't know when. That's like the... There's a whole... Yeah. I don't know when that's gonna be, but at some point, I will just, like, randomly, like, probably the day of or the next day when I get a message, just have to go. And I'll be gone for a few days. I don't think this armor can be upgraded. What the fuck? It's terrible then. Hold on. What? There's no way, right? There's no way. If this can't be upgraded, then it's just terrible and I spent... Oh, God. Is there an added benefit to this armor that he didn't mention? Or that I just didn't understand? Or is it actually just awful? I don't want it to be awful. But like... It seems like it could be terrible. If I can't upgrade, we're in trouble.
What?
What? This is just a cosmetic set? God damn it. That is so upsetting. So upsetting.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, we go from Ocarina of Time to this? What, you mean just like game-wise? Like in terms of design? I have no idea. I personally prefer like the more classic Zelda formula. But I feel like for open world people, this is like crazy good. I'm just not an open world guy. Just not me. Throw on the bird armor. Bird armor solos. The Dark Link armor is fucking terrible. For no reason other than they said so. They're like, yeah, this you can't make this good. The story in this game is barely even there, in all honesty. I mean, in general, I feel like the Zelda stories are never really why you play. They're a means to an end in every game. But I was here. I also need white choo-choo jelly. So all these guys are just big chilling there. I don't think I need these, but like, hey. I didn't want that. Shit out of it. Ugh. Ugh. Goodbye. Back to the ferry for an upgrade. Ooh, let me talk about this again, though. Since I talked about it earlier, but, like, no one was here earlier. Video I'm working on right now, the big one, I mean, spicy. So spicy. Like, chef's kiss. I said to a friend of mine this morning, when I was working on it, I said, because he called me, and I was telling him about it. He knows what the video is. And I was just like, dude, I'm telling you, I could just so lazily slap together like the last 5 minutes of this video right now, and it would still be the best video I've ever put out. Like, because the first 15 minutes would carry it so hard if I just put it out as is. And then I went down a whole rabbit hole that I set myself down of like audio engineering the video with like ambient effects and sound effects to like build it out. That video, that's some good shit. I'm so excited to put that shit out. Because also, it has taken so many hours of my life. That video has taken stupid amounts of time from me just to make. And I'm still, like, I would say I'm like 3/4 of the way done. But there's still a good chunk of it left. But, like, I'm doing my best. From the beginning, I've been doing my best to make it so that, like, even if you're not familiar with the source material, like the topic of the video, it still should be engaging and interesting from an outside perspective, like with no context to it. I hope. I've been trying to make it that way. But like, that's something that I'll have to see once it's actually out. And once I get feedback on that sort of thing. That's right, I need the butterflies. The fire butterflies. Thing is, I don't even need to upgrade all this armor. I just want to. There's no need for me to do this. But it's something that I've just put on myself for no reason. It's such an arbitrary thing.
Aww.
Just not necessary at all. Yeah, I'm super excited to finally have that video done and out. That it is by far, like, just the most high quality thing I've ever worked on YouTube, I think. If we're just talking about like how well produced it is and everything, it's definitely the best thing I've worked on in the last 4 years of doing content stuff. Excited. I got other people to help me with it in certain parts. I'm like, I keep going back and forth on what I can and can't say. Or I could say whatever I wanted about it, but I don't want to like give it away early. I'm trying to say what I can without spoiling the fun stuff. YouTube prank guy is a bozo? I know. I love that Mikkel watched that video yesterday morning and immediately went to Discord and added me, and he was like, what's this guy's username? And I was just like, nope. I'm telling you. I'm not gonna be the reason that Mikkel finds that channel. I'm not spreading that shit. I am not. That was just like a little side, like, fun video, but yeah, that was something. That was not at all what I'm talking about working on right now, for the record. Like, that video took me like 2 hours to make. That video did not take any time. This is like, the video I'm talking about, I've been working on for like 3 hours a day for like the last 2 weeks straight. Like, this video has easily taken at least 25 hours up to this point of just time spent like editing and recording and adding effects, adding fancy stuff, all that sort of. It's taken so many hours from me. Favorite Zelda games in no particular order are Breath of the Wild, Twilight Princess, Majora's Mask. That's like 7 of them. How many mainline Zelda games are there? Like games that aren't like Hyrule Warriors. How many mainline are there? Yeah, I don't think Breath of the Wild's in my top 3 Zelda games. Which I've said many times, and I'll reiterate again. It's just a difference in, like, formula. Like, it's just a preference in formula for me. Open world tends to not jive with me. And while this definitely has been more enjoyable for me than most, like, out of the 5 I've played, 5 including this, I don't think this is in my top 3. Which is wild to say, I know. But, like, I don't know, man. I really think it's just a formula difference, right? I don't have a sword equipped. Bitches. Back here. I'm lightning striking them. Oh, what the fuck? That's convenient. Do you not see it? No. Okay. Interesting thing about the key swarms. Only 3 or 4 of them are real per swarm, I guess. The rest of them are there, but not actually acting as an enemy that will hurt you and can receive damage back in return. Because I thought that was going to be a huge explosion of, like, key swings and eyeballs and stuff. But, like, 3 of them died from the big AoE attack. Which means that only 3 of them have health values.
Oh, and another.
Assumedly.
Flowers we have in Hyrule aren't just beautiful. They're also quite useful as ingredients for a variety of things. This one here is called the Silent Princess. It's a
I found
rare,
those.
endangered species.
Is?
Despite our efforts, we can't get them to grow domestically yet. The princess can only thrive out here, in the wild. All that we can hope is that the species will be strong enough to prosper on its own. Is that what I think it is? Look at this. I don't believe it, but I actually caught one. This delicacy is known to have very, very potent effects under the proper circumstances. Ta-da!
Frog.
Research from the castle shows ingesting one of these can actually augment certain abilities. We wouldn't be in a controlled environment out here, but with your level of physical fitness, you'd be a perfect candidate for the study. Go on.
I'm good. I'm good. $16. Learned that yesterday. Cricket. I thought it was going to be a cricket because they're literally everywhere. I was expecting that to be what she had. I was actually kind of surprised when it was a frog. I've just defaulted back to Koroks since there's not really anything else that I'm actively like, yeah, I'll do this right now. Doesn't hurt to get extra. Get ahead on the next Breath of the Wild day's 600 goal. It's actually pretty crazy. I just hit 500 like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Or I guess I had 500 yesterday. I'll say that. No, I had 450 at the start of stream yesterday. I hit the halfway mark like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. 2 days ago, Breath of the Wild wise. Yesterday I started with 450. Now I'm at like 555. When I'm actually grinding the Koroks out, I can get them done pretty quickly. And pretty mindlessly at this point. Like, I've seen all the puzzles. It's just a matter of finding, like, the thing that initiates the puzzle pretty much every time. That flower just disappeared. Will it show on this? I don't even think it will. Oh, there it is. How far in am I? I mean, all the beasts are done. 555 Koroks about. And, 93 shrines. That's 93 shrines. So we've got about 20... We have 27 shrines left. About 350 Koroks left. I think my top 3 are the N64 games and Link to the Past, probably. That would have to be my top 3. I really like the original as well. I honestly don't know. I think you're already past my file I've had for like 4 years. Well, I mean, when you're grinding it out as intensely as I am, you'd kind of be surprised sometimes how fast progress in these giant loaded games can go. Like, you know, context. I did everything in Red Dead Redemption 2 over the course of like 2 months. Like, and if you haven't played it, that's a lot. That is like, if you think Breath of the Wild is big, in terms of just like the amount. Breath of the Wild is larger in terms of the amount of things that have to get done. But in Red Dead 2, each specific like task will take a lot longer. Like it's a lot more effort to get each specific thing done in Red Dead 2. Breath of the Wild being both. Well, yeah. I consider the Switch a home console. Like, generally speaking. It's like a home console with a handheld mode, is kind of how I think of the Switch. But some people also view it as like a handheld console that has a home console mode. You can kind of look at it both ways. I think it mostly just depends like which way you're more inclined to use it is the way that you'll look at it, sort of thing. Like, since I'm not really someone who uses it on the go, I just look at it as a home console. But people who use it while they're moving around more often might not view it the same way. Just one of those things. Here. I don't know. I'll find it. I don't need to mark it super accurately. That's good enough, probably. I don't need to be wearing this armor either. Might as well wear stuff that makes me faster. God. Fuck. And I completely forgot. Like, I was saying it earlier, too, but it's one of those moments where, like, it really just dawned on me, like, fully hit me realization-wise that Warzone 2 is tonight. And I have to be on my fucking grind set for videos and stuff for that. Wait, it didn't count it? Oh, What was that? Smotherwing? What? They're here. All right, we'll see you around, Jessica. Have a good rest of your night. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow for me if I don't get caught up on sleep tonight. I think it was highlighted. It was. Let's go. Yeah, open invite to Zelda people to hang around in the Warzone stream if you want. Because, like, I feel like some people with a lot of streams... I've noticed this just from what people say on occasion in my chat about certain stuff. Is they'll be like, man, I have no idea what's happening in this game. I feel so lost. Like, a lot of the time, you're not the only person. And especially tomorrow, it was Summer Wing. Okay, I was like... I didn't think I could get the Smother Wings here. Especially tomorrow, with it being like a whole new multiplayer game, it's gonna be a learning experience for me too. Like there's some stuff I do like Arkham, where it's like, yeah, I've played Arkham Origins a couple times. But that's actually gonna be something new. Also, Miles Morales on Friday is coming to PC. And I have not played that one, even though I've played Spider-Man PS4 a couple times now. That also will be new to me. Go. See it? One and done, right? Right? Yeah, buddy. Love to see it. Oh, I see the shrine over there. I saw it. I'll get an orb. Oh, nice load distance. Nice pop-in, Nintendo. I didn't realize I was playing Sonic Frontiers. God damn. Anyone here seen all the pop-in stuff with Sonic Frontiers? Because that shit is crazy. Like, even on PC, it's wild how much pop-in there is on that game. I've seen people saying that they think there's so much pop-in because the game was essentially just, like, made to run on the Switch, and they didn't make any, like, alternate versions. But I don't feel like that's right. Because the PC apparently has less pop-in than the consoles. I think maybe there's just some really weird shit going on with the engine in that game that's causing it. Like, it might not even be intentional. I would hope it's not. If it's intentional, there are way larger issues. If the devs know that there's that much pop-in, and there's supposed to be that much pop-in on PC, there's something... There's a much larger problem, if that's the case. That would be concerning. It really does seem like it's a bug. I hope it is, for the sake of, like, prosperity in that game. Or, sorry, posterity. Now I've confused myself. Posterity, right? Yes. Like, in terms of just, like, years on from now, if people go back and play that game, I would hope that there's not pop-in like that. Because from what I've seen, it would just be constant immersion break. Like, I would never get over how much pop-in is happening on. What kind of combat trial? Minor. Interesting. They expect you to find this earlier then, I guess? I don't have any ancient weapons. Also interesting. I do have an ancient arrow. You really expect me to find this earlier with all the guardians that they put out here? Like, yeah, I came out to Hyrule Field pretty early on. Like, fair enough. But I also turned the fuck around because of all the guardians. Like, I did not hang around much longer than I needed to. There it is. I don't know how that's a flurry rush, but... Yep. Not a plus. Not the one I need. But knowing that I can farm the other, like, moderate tests of strength and stuff, that'll make it a lot easier. Very interesting that they thought I would be all the way up here. All I can find are political compass memes. I'm not surprised. Orb. That's the second orb. Right, 94th shrine. Yeah, second orb. Thought so. Yeah, 558 Koroks. Woo. 94 shrines. 26 shrines. 342 Koroks left. That's seeming pretty doable at this point, honestly. Like, the amount that I already have done makes that seem pretty doable. Oh, wood. I'm literally carrying 0 wood. Carrying. God, I talk too fast sometimes, and I just don't even say the right words. I just skip syllables. It's terrible. I'm gonna call it like 20 minutes early, because my brain feels fried. I did not get enough sleep. My brain has, like, essentially checked out. It's been like this for the last 30 minutes, and I'm calling it. I'm not feeling too hot because of it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed regardless. I hope y'all... Or, sorry. I just skipped straight to the end of the outro. That was crazy. Can you tell my brain is done? If you enjoyed and you're new around here, you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We've been doing this, like I said just a few minutes ago. Warzone 2 comes out tomorrow. Gonna be checking that out. Probably dying a ton, but hopefully having a good time. I'll probably be playing with friends. Maybe on the off chance, like a couple other streamers who I know from Twitch, but probably just with friends or just alone. I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening. It's gonna be a crazy day for me tomorrow, so I'm not really planning on anything specifically. I'm just kind of going in and seeing what happens. Playing Miles Morales on Friday. Hopefully, I put out a tweet this morning, but if you don't follow me on Twitter or you're not in the Discord, because the Discord server also gets my tweets sent out by my bot that's in there. Essentially, I've got family stuff going on right now. At some point, I'm just going to get a call and I'm going to have to, like, leave town for a few days. I'm hoping that that's not going to conflict with, like, either of those releases. It probably won't be tomorrow, but, like, Friday it could be. So I hope I at least get to start that before I have to go. But we'll see what ends up happening. Yeah, all that. Feel free to come back another time. All that just to say that. Also, if you enjoyed the stream and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a like on it. It helps me out a lot with the algorithm when the stream turns into a video. goes out to recommended and search. It helps give it that extra little boost, and YouTube has definitely preferred my channel in terms of videos than streams. It's been pushing the channel harder when it's a video than when it's a stream. So I would really appreciate it. Helps out with that offline growth that we love so much. If you're looking for links to anything, like I just mentioned, I've got my Twitter and my Discord server. Those can be found down near the bottom of the description if you want updates, notifications for stream on the Discord server, stuff like that. Anything of the sort, you can just feel free to check that out. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see all of you guys back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.